Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Disney Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, welcome. Oh man, we are the Nat 13's Disney Dungeons and Dragons. This is a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition game involving your favorite Disney characters, properties, and movies. But we don't own any of them. We are just doing this for fun and parody work. Please support the official releases and don't sue us. Last we saw the wonderful These Guys. You found your way to Scotland, found the Monastery of the Open Sun, made your way across the country, but found yourselves trapped under Castle Wyvern. Being there to explore more about the intricate note that David was able to find based on writings of the Freemasons saying how they were not going to send help to Scotland during their time of crisis simply because Scotland was keeping secrets about the Gate of Avalon and the secret treasure of the Freemasons themselves. Fighting your way through the underground catacomb of Castle Wyvern, splitting the party, unfortunately, due to Ceres needing to pay back a debt to her patron, and entertaining a dragon for a good long time, keeping everyone safe, and finally spending the wee hours of the Scottish misty morning herding cattle.
Yeah.
As you are all thoroughly exhausted, you will all have 1 point of exhaustion, but with the new 1D&D rules, this is simply a -1 to any roll you make until you long rest. This is not pure disadvantage anymore, which is a pretty fun new thing. Oh yes, and for those that don't know, we are playtesting the 1D&D material until it comes out to see if it's fun, so watch and get your ideas for D and Done.
So I'm just curious about those exhaustion points really quick.
Yes.
So let's say we do something else, we get 2 exhaustion points, so we subtract 2, right?
Yes.
Does it outweigh until we hit, is it 9? Or 6?
10. Anything above 10 will kill your character. But until then, you can take exhaustion points. You can just not sleep, you can overexert yourself in battle, and it's just -6 your roll. Important to know, as far as I know, people online can yell at me if I'm wrong. It does then mean your death saves also will have these minuses. So it does make it dangerous, of course, where it's like if you've got 9 points of exhaustion and are down, you're very likely to die at that point anyway, let alone getting another point. But again, long resting minuses a point of exhaustion. So as we are sitting here in the early mornings of the Scottish Highlands, I would like to ask what everyone is up to. It is about 5 a.m. The sun has yet to rise, and as you are all preparing for the day, you realize that rain has begun to fall. It is a drizzly Scottish morning, as it is simply a mess of ripped grass and dirt of the area where the cattle herd you made was. The dragon had a hearty breakfast, and he's leaving. As you were able to realize, he has been wanting to leave for some time, just needed a meal before he left, and it wasn't you.
So he's gone.
He is gone.
So we
Can
still
we go
can't...
sleep?
I know, I'm with you there. Can we sleep in his cave?
No,
in
he
the
went back
horde?
to his cave.
He went back to his... You know he's going to be leaving.
We're out in the middle of
Like,
the fields
he
where
was
we
saying,
have
like,
cattle.
oh, I've been
Like,
wanting to
he
leave for
flew
some
back to his
time,
cave.
but before this, I
I
should
thought you
eat.
meant like he ate and
I
Oh,
thought so too.
excuse me.
left. Yeah.
He is... You understand he's probably in the process of leaving Scotland, but as of right now, he is most
I see.
certainly back in his lair, because a dragon's not just going to leave his horde behind. He's probably going to be doing
I
stuff to
wondered
get
about
ready.
that, too.
I feel like we should go stay a night in the town that we just saved their hide. That they'll never know, but we should go sleep there.
Or
It'll
do
just
we
be...
just want to go head towards Merida and the castle?
Or is there something else still in this castle?
That's
We
what I
didn't
was
get
wondering.
anything out of there, and it was.
Oh, did we check the trunk yet?
Oh,
You have
no,
not?
what's the new one?
We should
Yes.
check the trunk.
Better one.
You
By the way,
guys
I've been
have...
carrying this around for several
Can we
hours.
get out of the rain first?
I'm picturing you
Yes.
running
Like a
after
cave?
cows.
Right now, Make me quick investigation checks. I mean, the Highlands of Scotland, they've got hills and stuff, and so it wouldn't be hard to find it. But of
Right.
course, it's let's find something that could like fit all of us, keep us dry.
Right.
Find good shelter is really
We
the
could sleep
important
in
thing
the
right
cave,
now.
too.
Oh my gosh.
She
You
said
said
do
20.
investigation.
It rolled over to a 19
Yes.
and then rolled to a nat 1.
Oh,
That's
Megan.
mean.
Yep. So I rolled a nat 1.
No, you rolled a 0.
11.
Nat 20.
No, I have like
Natural
a great
20.
plus nat 1,
Expertise, so
it doesn't
total
matter.
24.
That is really
I
good.
just meant the
13.
exhaustion. I was just thinking.
Oh yeah.
The
I forgot
13's
about
what
that.
I believe. Yes, did anyone get higher beside
Did I
13
roll?
at 20?
Oh gosh.
Oh, right.
What's 18 plus?
Enough of the party, you
7
guys
plus your
do that
modifier.
quick look around and are
You're right,
able
that's
to
right.
find, not too far
Sorry,
away
sorry.
actually, it's only
Okay.
like a 5-minute walk,
I think it's 0.
beautiful cavern
I think it's-
cave. It seems to dead end about like quarter mile in, and there are no
Zero.
bears, beasts,
So
or
that was
other
17.
fauna inside.
Yeah.
Yet. I believe, have you come out of your bear form
I
yet?
think I am embarrassed.
Okay. It's that natural. All of you like, oh, there's no bears in this game. Huh! Oh, it's Kenai.
I love that.
No more bears in Scotland.
I'll turn it off now.
Excellent. You dissolve. I will actually say, as you come out, this is where you feel that point of exhaustion of, oh my gosh, you were playing for like an hour straight, herding cattle for 4 hours after. Everything is so just raw and sore right now.
I'm at the top of the world.
Here's then my question.
You're fine, I was
There
short.
is
Marissa's in heaven.
uh,
I'm at the top of
a
the world.
couple chests that you want to open or sleep.
Yeah.
Would you like to try getting to the chest now, or is now the time of let's just take a long
I
rest
want to
with?
see what's in the chest.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
see what's
then
in
we'll
the chest. Then it's like
Excellent.
everyone's too anxious to sleep.
Yeah.
Yes, here we go.
Hi.
We're going to start with the wooden chest. I'm just making sure
I'm sorry, is this like a chest and a chest and a chest situation?
No,
Oh,
sorry.
so we have 2 separate chests that we've been carrying. Mine is wood and hers is metal.
You've been carrying a chest too?
Yeah, the whole time.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, mine opened and it's got like
We're
riches
gonna put
in
that
it.
box
We have
inside
no
of
clue
it.
That's
what's
what I was
inside.
thinking. I was like,
Inside the box.
oh.
Fuck's inside
I
the
need
box.
to
Matt,
find.
that
to
Moody's
myself.
chest.
When it
in
arrives?
his skin.
Smash it with a hammer. Oh.
This sounds really bad. I'm making sure I find the chest. Here we go. Megan's chest has.
Yeah. There's nothing in those. I'm sorry.
Yes, you had the.
Not as
Important to know, if you want to write this down.
Yes.
Yours holds 1,500 copper pieces.
Ooh.
So 1,500 copper, 600 silver,
Dang, I know who's giving me money when I
and
need it.
110 gold pieces.
Nice.
As this was an Ancient Dragon's former lair with cultists and Freemasons and all things. They kept stuff. There is the following stones that probably could be sold: azurite, banded agate,
You're doing so
hematite, and a tiger eye gem.
Hang on. I missed like the hematite
Tiger
and
eye.
tiger eye?
Yes. Just these 4 gems. They're like about the size of your hand. Come in. Lonnie, come on in.
Oh,
You're
there's
totally
like
fine.
one of each.
Thank you, friend.
One of each, yes.
You okay?
I'm still having a lot of trouble breathing and I can't hear all out of this.
Oh,
So-
allergies? Because I was doing
Doctor.
that.
No,
too.
because I had the flu for a week. Apparently,
Oh,
this
messed
is
me
all
up here.
normal when you have asthma and your
Mhm.
Oh.
stupid ears. Apparently,
Sorry,
I
Laura.
feel
You're
for you.
good.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I forgot about the time.
Yeah, you see it.
You're good.
You got kind of the whole Pixar mom look going.
Huh?
You kind of got the Pixar mom look going.
And, and you're rocking it.
It's
They
working
wish
for you.
they
Yeah,
looked
it's
as
working.
cool
It's
as
the
you.
Pixar mom.
I'm so sorry. What did he say?
I said, and you're rocking it. They wish they looked as good as you.
So here's what's important to know. Just so, of course, that catch up and all. Come out. Oh, you might want to scoot like a foot that way.
I
Jump
makes it.
down. You're good. Just want to make sure we get everyone.
You're good.
Sorry, you can shift the trays around if you need more space
Yes.
on the table as well. I'm pretty sure they're cool now.
Okay, you were.
That is everything that was found in the wooden chest. As Antigone has just found a plethora of treasure in her chest.
Antigone.
dope.
You did find a quick cave nearby because everyone went, it is now starting to rain, early morning. And so everyone's a little too excited to sleep, so we're quickly trying to open the chest before taking a long rest. It sounds like.
So there are 6 of us.
Mhm.
I think for like the coins, I'm just gonna like divide those, and we can all just like whatever they divide into take.
Until we get a bag of holding, and then
like-
someone can be the bank.
Well, and then I think because they're just like the 4 gems, I might just hang on to those.
Yeah.
You store spells inside the gems?
I asked about him, and he said none of them are high
It's
enough.
easy enough to realize,
I
like,
was thinking like,
while
That was my
valuable,
first thought
you
of
could
how
sell
cool it would
these
be,
for
exactly.
sure, but you need stuff that starts getting in the hundreds to thousands of rarity and purity of like crystallization for spell storing.
So I'm just going to start going down the list and do this
Sorry,
math
mine are just
now.
Bill's moms.
So
Yes.
everyone gets 250 copper
Keeps thinking there's
pieces.
stuff in there.
Everyone's getting 250 copper. That's really good.
Everyone gets 100 silver.
is there a pencil laying around?
100 silver. Yes.
I got it.
There's some. There's another one.
More
in here,
pencils
too.
and pens are in the other one. Sorry. Yeah.
Pencil, pen.
And then 18 point repeating 3 gold. I'm just gonna call it 18.
18. Yeah, you would get the extra just in that divvying up.
Can you please tell me again how much of what we get?
Yes, you are getting.
250 copper pieces, 100 silver pieces, and 18 gold pieces.
And this is just, I will say, because while you're divvying this up, there is this iron chest that has been locked, and so people are probably starting to try to pick it, try to open it.
I am doing math, everyone else is doing strength.
He's so cute.
Or sleight of hand, I guess.
He's so warm.
Yeah, so during that time, I'll be kind of working at the metal chest.
Go ahead, give me a Thieves' Tools check, I will say.
A what check?
Thieves' Tools, Sleight of Hand,
Okay.
just because it's that, like, this is a hefty iron chest with a reinforced interior lock, so it's like, okay, what's inside this?
That is a 10.
It's not opening.
Do you want anyone else to try?
If anyone else wants to try, people can make checks.
I have
It's
spy tools. I don't know if that would make a difference than thieves' tools.
Spice Tool, it'll be a different DC is what it would be. Maybe a little bit lower because Spice Tools, Thieves Tools are meant for like, breaking in. Spice Tools actually might help a little more because it's, these are general like lockpick, interior stuff.
So what do I use?
It's your sleight of hand, as you will be,
16.
Just plus 3 minus 1.
I got 16.
16 does not
Plus 2
open
minus 1.
either.
I would like to try and persuade it to open.
Make me a persuasion check. As according to
Persuade the
1
chest.
D&D, this is an inanimate creature which has no thoughts, feelings, or emotions.
Can we hit it and break it, or is this the metal one?
This is the metal one. So if you want to
That's
hit
a
it,
nat 20.
you did not. What bard shenanery is this?
It's not hard shenanigans, it's Nick
You
shenanigans.
were correct.
All right.
Does it actually work
got
on
Look
it?
me in the eye. How are you persuading this chest to open?
I will beat it like a drum and try and convince it that it is a drum. The contents are not worth protecting.
It's like you play like a drum and it puts all the tumblers and
All
everything
of
in
you,
place.
yes.
Yeah.
The real mechanics, as it is entirely impossible to convince an inanimate object to open by just talking to it. The real mechanics that anyone is realizing, he is probably just beating this thing until it's just worn away.
Wait, is he still a bear?
No, but Kenai is now human form, or orc form. Important to note.
Yeah.
But at the end of your song, just ballad opening, boom, 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 doo-doo, pops open on a natural
For
20.
like Legend of Zelda.
Yes,
There it is.
And inside, here's what, David, you'll be the one, as you were kind of like carrying this, but you will see this too. Inside this iron chest, 1,400 copper pieces,
Ooh.
700 silver pieces, and 70 gold pieces. There are a few gems in here too, as there is an azurite, a blue quartz, 2 eye agate, 2 hematite, a lapis lazuli, a malachite, a tiger eye, and turquoise.
Why am I getting Del Toro Quest vibes and the gems are somehow important and you
You've
gotta put them in
read
the
Del
right order?
Toro Quest?
Yeah, when I was a kid. Do you know what I'm talking
Yes,
about? Thank you for recognizing the reference.
Here, if you
But
just
I'm
wanna send
getting
them,
those
like, a
vibes of like,
message
because
to
you know
me.
how it is about
I
this in the right order? Yeah.
wondering.
I don't quite have the space on my sheet.
I will send it to you. As important to note,
Can you make a check to see if you're Del Toro questing us right now?
want to make me an insight? Sure, go for
As
it.
soon as you left,
Oh, I have
put him
really
down,
bad
he
insight.
was out.
This is gonna
Oh,
be
he
a
was really
minus.
tired?
He's on his tummy, which I didn't tell you.
Oh,
Because
honey.
usually babies get
Um,
that, but
And that
he
one
sleeps
minus
through the night
2.
on his tummy.
There are
Okay.
two things, though.
He likes tummy time. He sleeps
that
on
are
his
important to
tummy,
note that
like,
you
he's
find
happy
here.
on his tummy.
No
So-
wonder he
David,
likes that position.
there are
So I have to
two
sneak over on this too.
You can text me.
potions in here.
Oh.
Vials of strange magical liquid. You know it's magic, as ever so often one of them seems to shift more translucent and then opaque.
Do identify
The other one is a bubbling red vial. Finally, I'm going to allow, because of the checks, can you roll me a D4? Because there were chests in there, and you didn't really get to everything that could have been in there, and I didn't actually put any specific chest where certain secrets might be. As there was a lot you could have found in that room. Like, you guys found, even from studying the architecture, right, you were already getting history and lore.
2.
-1?
Well, is it -1 for that check?
Every check with a point of exhaustion.
Okay, so 1.
1D, it's a pretty fair system of any time you're making a check, even if it's not using a D20, you just minus the roll.
Okay.
On a 1, that is everything in the chest.
Can I?
Can all of us investigate?
I was like,
I
it's more
point of
just
in-
the luck of if
Hey,
it
can
was
I
there.
point of inspiration that?
Ooh.
Do
I'll
it,
allow
Bobby.
it. All you know, you need a 3 or 4.
Damn it, it's the same.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nothing's in the chest.
Should I do a completely separate thing though?
Yeah.
Because I have my alchemist tools, could I do the full like eyedropper litmus test thing with the potions to like figure out what they are? Is there like a scientific magical way for me to like find out what these potions are?
Don't
I
you have
love that.
identify?
But like I don't want to waste my last spell slot because I want my familiar back.
Identify as a ritual. If you take 10 minutes
Okay.
and just not go
But
to
like,
bed.
could I not have done this a scientific way and like made a check for it? I just,
Do you want to use identify scientifically?
Yes.
I guess I don't have to. I just like, I feel like it's cool to have a character that doesn't just immediately turn to magic for everything. It's like, I know how potions
I
work.
will totally allow, because it's a ritual,
Yeah.
but because we are making a witch class, a witch, unlike a wizard, isn't going to make spells and runes and summon some arcane force to tell them what it is. Science.
Yeah.
I'm going to litmus test. You're going to eye drop. You're going to
Yeah.
test it on different
And just
stones,
calling
different
out my
pieces of paper,
identify ritual.
and I will let you know what these are.
Thank you.
It will take you about 20 minutes, because again, going through. The red bubbling is a potion of superior healing.
Nice.
And the other one is a potion of clairvoyance.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Antigone, here you go.
Ooh.
Clairvoyance.
Nice.
Smart.
Man, where was that greater healing when I lost my arm?
Fun fact, it actually wouldn't put the arm back on, though.
It wouldn't have?
Potion of healing, it only can give back hit points. It is superior potion. I
Wow.
think you're rolling like 10d4 plus 8, right? Like, it's
Wow.
crazy. Don't quote me on that. I think I may have just said it wrong. But, like, it's a crazy amount of hit points just to get back for popping a potion.
Alright, and then also, everyone
Yes,
gets
it
another
was.
233 copper pieces.
233.
Yep.
Oh, are you dividing this one out too?
Yeah.
Clever, alright.
We're not greedy, Hannah.
Sorry, I'm used to the road.
The last
okay.
party,
It's the
we
Braxton.
all had to fight
Yes,
for our
it's
money.
It was like
No.
Because
Braxton
he was the one
started
who
it.
would specifically say like, oh, if I get there first, I want all the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
It was
rogues,
Braxton
the
that started
problem
it.
children, it kind of became that, like, well, who gets there first?
Yeah.
Like, and that's
So
fun.
then
This is
223
this
is what you
way.
said.
223.
Oh, 223?
What time is it?
233.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Like right now?
7.
Yeah, it's just about 7 o'clock.
6:56.
Then I'll try to.
And then it's another 116 silver pieces. And then 10 gold pieces.
Thank you. This is excellent.
And you said he likes tummy time away from him.
He loves being on his
Excellent.
tummy. If you put him on his back, he'll go over to his tummy.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't
Oh.
like when a couple times I've tried to like lay him when he's tired and he's like.
It depends on his mood.
As you all are sitting here breathing, all now pockets much fuller though of coin, I would like to ask, if now's the time to sleep, what is the watch going to be?
Yeah, we take turns.
Can I do though my hour of fine familiar before I sleep? In fact, I could
Yes.
take first watch to do that. Right?
Yes, you would. I would just say you wouldn't able to actually keep watch. You would be having to,
He's
cast a
so
spell.
moist.
Keeping watch is going to involve
So-
rolling. and
What
stuff,
if
right?
we
Oh.
had her do the first little bit of it, and then one of us woke up an hour earlier?
Yeah,
So
I'm not
she could
gonna
do that
work
ritual and
on
not
it.
worry about
rules
it.
is written that would work. So
Would that work for you?
So what's happening?
Well, I'm not sure.
So
I followed that.
if we did the watches, if you still took first watch, but in the last hour of your watch you did your
Well-
find familiar, and then someone would
Oh,
also
I see.
wake up an hour earlier for that watch.
just someone would
Yeah.
have to do a little. It wouldn't offer any points of exhaustion or anything bad. It's
I
just it
will
would
do
take more
that.
time.
Well, I'll be needing
Okay.
to turn back into human form.
Mhm.
So I could get up that hour earlier, transform,
Okay.
and then just take over for Antigone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Contrary to when you guys were teleported across and it really wrecked your system, it's a process. You want to go slow and steady with yours. So that could work. It'll just take a little bit more time, but that's perfectly acceptable. It is a wonderful rainy day, as each of you
I miss those days.
taking your watches don't find anything that the Highland would have to offer, as perhaps the natural fauna of the area was frightened by the presence of the dragon this morning, or because maybe fate is finally being kind for a moment. But each of you take those moments of
Give
rest
Bill the
and
dice.
relaxation, and everyone will be able to take a long rest, which will heal your hit points, take away your points of exhaustion, and prepare you for the upcoming day.
This hair's getting so
So
Don't forget humans do get a point of inspiration.
Yes,
I almost
humans get a
forgot.
point of inspiration.
Hallelujah.
Me and Keen and I are the only non-humans.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not a
okay,
human.
I'm not a human.
That's right, you're not. Oh, you're
I'm
half
half
elf.
elf. I just gotta take a couple
I keep
different things. I
forgetting
got to
that, yeah.
choose what to take.
Part of when D&D says you get that option of like if you're making a half
Do you
race.
have any full humans? Are you a full
Me.
human? You're a full human.
Franny's full human.
Are you not?
I'm half human.
Oh, that's right.
Technically,
God?
Technically, you're a
actually,
demigod, aren't you?
yeah,
Kind of technically.
You're
statistically
technically a demigod.
Yeah.
As Hercules is canonically in this world a god, just mortal right now.
Full
The
Disney on that one.
watches and you all are feeling much better. This is now though almost 5 in the afternoon. Still raining as it just lasts here. And so the question now is, are you all ready to either head back or try something new?
Is the dragon's still back in his lair, right?
Dragon's in his lair.
I really don't want to mess with the castle if he's there, but
Yeah.
we do need to go
Yeah,
back
look like
eventually
this.
once he's gone.
No, okay.
Yeah, and check out more Masonic stuff.
He's trying to put it in his mouth.
So I'd say we go to Castle. I'd say we go to Dunbrock and see if there's any Masonic things we can find there.
And
Like
also-
maybe the
There you go.
vault.
You got it.
And also see if Barrett is also gone, because I'm not liking how many Imagineers are kind of not there.
Is Thumbelina... Okay, this is Hannah asking, not impossible.
Fair.
Is Thumbelina technically Imagineer?
Mhm.
Or okay, because I can't remember if she was an Imagineer or if she was doing her own thing, because she was never knighted or anything.
Great way to put it is everyone who fought in the finale is an Imagineer now.
Oh.
Arthur would have put you all on that list of knighthood in
No.
the sense of you all did invaluable service.
So theoretically, could we ask Saris to ask her patron if she knows where all the other Imagineers are? She probably would lie to us if she
Probably,
knew.
but I'd like to try. It'd be
Fate
fun.
deals.
Sure. I will say, because if right now, if the plan is like maybe, ooh, let's try Castle Dunbrock, you can communicate on your way.
Oh,
Yeah, when I was,
That's what we did, but ours was not that good.
when I was streaming on to Marissa, I was like, it's like
I did one time and I did another time.
Sorry,
And they tasted pretty similar either way. But those were
Oh,
very
sorry.
are they talking about important things?
no,
for
they're
me?
talking about the.
Okay.
They're talking about the cookies, sorry.
I think it's because they used the
Saris, if you want to make
so
a just a prayer, this isn't any check, this is just role play.
Oh,
What would
roleplay.
you do in asking your patron what's going on?
I am going to kneel down on the ground, and I am going to find the prettiest thing that I own.
Yes, we are back. Thank you all those that waited through the break.
Alright.
Saris, how are you trying to communicate with your
So
patron?
I'm gonna kneel down on the ground and try and just find like it's really grassy here, I assume.
Mhm.
Cool. So it's already pretty clean ground. I mean, and I'm gonna put down the tiger's eye and the gold around it, just make it as pretty of an arrangement as I can, and then I'm just gonna put my hands on my lap and probably talk in my head because it's a little weird to talk out loud when the person isn't necessarily there.
Yeah.
And
Solid logic.
Thumbelina, are you around right now?
How much gold did you put around the tiger's eye?
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to picture so.
One, two.
I probably would have put down about 21. That seems like a good number. I know, but I'm going for pretty.
The tiger eye and all the gold disappear
Oh,
when
that's
you
so sad.
peek,
Okay.
but you hear what is needed.
Okay, so apparently there's this group of people called Imagineers, and I found out that you're one of them, and some of them are missing, and we're wondering if there's something going on with all the Imagineers. Do you know anything about where they all are?
Do not worry about the Imagineers. All is well.
So, like, are you okay?
That's all you get.
That's ominous. Okay. I'm gonna tell that to everyone.
Well, that's ominous.
I'm not sure if her being cryptic is better or worse than an obvious lie.
It's hard to tell with the Fae.
Especially with them.
Yeah, that was definitely.
I love how everyone's face is like, everyone's so
It's funny
suspicious.
because if Thumbelina if Hannah was the one giving the answers, she would have given those answers.
Yeah, like, thank you. Okay, yeah.
It's true.
Trying to NPC as best I can.
No, you're
How
good.
red you got there.
It's just funny
It's not
that
my
we've played this how long and how well does August know our
Yes,
characters?
Very
He knows
well.
them almost better than we do.
I
Nothing was
tried.
funnier
I
than his
tried.
Meg voice for the identify in the carriage.
was
that was,
great.
That was
amazing.
amazing.
And I like then using science instead of identify because it would have been Meg's voice again. So it's
Yeah.
like, no, I'm doing this one. Don't want to hear mom. So you get that prayer, and I will say that's a little bit of like before everyone's all ready to go to. I'm not gonna like count that as travel time,
Okay.
but because it takes like a bit of a half hour of when you wake up putting these around and bring.
I'm giving her lots of pretty things. She'd better be grateful.
To which point you guys can all start traveling back to the, I shouldn't call it Scotland Prime, Castle Dunbrock.
Yeah.
The capital, or
The capital is the best way to call it, I guess, because the Scottish never really named it a capital because it's like, this is our homeland. This is Scotland, right? And then you just kind of denote from that point of castles or fortresses, really. Or, of course, landmarks and sites and forests. Making your way across the Scottish countryside, you don't find any resistance besides the natural weather. And it does not get worse So, by about nightfall, meaning after, again, a whole day of resting and getting ready, it is almost 8 o'clock in the evening when you see the far parapets of Castle Dunbrock coming into view. And before long, you are all back within the town itself. You see the road that leads off to the Monastery of the Open Sun. There is the main road that, of course, leads up the hills towards Castle Dunbrock itself. And what would you all like to do?
Sure, we all head
Just going to the
just
castle,
right to the castle.
I think so.
Yeah. Alright, Antigone, lead the way.
Are there any
Oh,
secret ways into this?
Are there any
castle?
new secret ways in?
Yeah.
Secret ways
Would
that'll
I-
work?
No, even?
Wow. That's an easy enough
I don't
passive
live
history
here,
of
guys.
like,
I've been here like once or twice.
and even that's when you were like 6 or 7,
Yeah.
and it was such a like, you know, when you're young, you go with your parents to like visit a friend, and you're like, oof,
Yeah.
it's
You don't even
gone.
look where you're going. You just follow your
you're
parents.
just kind of following people.
You're in the back of the car. And
Walking up towards the castle gates themselves, a few Scotsmen are standing guard. You see again, full killed, big old heavy leather armor, and as you approach, they don't look hostile at all, but more just one reaches forward. Hi, good evening to ya.
He ate like an hour.
You have business in the castle
Oh,
today.
should be fine.
Yeah,
probably
we're
just
an
messing with me.
adventuring party. We wanted to talk to is it Queen Merida or is she still like Princess
Hi,
Merida?
the queen.
Yeah, the
Queen Merida.
about the dragon that we saw out in the
You're good,
countryside.
huh? You should be fine. Big storm man.
Excuse me?
We thought she should know. Can we talk to her, please?
No, repeat the last part.
You know, we saw a dragon.
Open the gate! Like immediately, you see this dude. Like it's that look of like, gosh, more instead of like
Freaking again.
fear, it's more like a dragon.
Okay.
Fine, as he may be old enough to remember some of the last times. Immediately, a gate is open.
That reaction very much threw me out. Oh, is that?
As you are
that's
entering
the
in,
reaction?
you make it into the courtyards and realize again, this is a keep more than anything. There are people moving in and out. There's like families and shops, little things that people have put up in here. And walking through, these two guards that were by the gate are kind of like now escorting you in. They lead you in and through, past stables and store, all the way up to the inner keep, right? A separate set of large wooden doors that slowly open inward. And inside, you are greeted
What else?
by a
What else do you think?
large, imposing man. Grizzled gray and white beard and hair. Peg-legged scar across face. Lumen. Now, you best not be pretending to have seen a beast you cannot provide proof of. Because if you're tickling my fancy without immediate stop.
Do you remember me or?
Are you? You look like someone who once went keg for keg with me.
The question is which one?
Do you know Meg of Corona?
Yeah.
Oh! Boom! I mean, Antigone's gone in a flash of like fur coat and arms as just boom, you are in a bear hug. Just, oi! You're a spitting image, are ya? Oh, adorable. What's your name, lass?
Antigone.
Ah, a fine
Sit
name.
on your lap.
Your mother, quite a wonderful woman and
So I can
quite
get out
the
of the-
drinking partner. Oh, come on in, come in. He has put you up on the shoulder, and you're like 10 feet in the air now. Like, oh gosh. I see he's just please, you're not. Yes, your family now. Please come in.
Alright.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome to Castle Dunbrock. I am former King Fergus. As now, I like to spend my days braiding my hair and firing arrows into the wind.
I mean, that sounds
Bringing you in, he kind of gestures, thanking the guards who these two leave, and you are all inside. This castle in the evening is alight with the sense of cooking meats and potatoes, right? You smell, it's almost that like earthy hay smell of like things being moved in and around, but bringing you all through towards what looks to be like a throne style room. Immediately you notice the throne has a simpler throne next to it, a lot of seats around this like high table, but King Fergus does not bring you up there. Instead, brings you all towards just one of the first tables to sit at. Sitting down, putting you down, Antigone. Oh, well, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. But I must ask, what are you all doing here? Last I heard, you were more than a wee little pop-up in Corona. What brings you to the Highlands?
Well, my friend here, his family's from Scotland, and we were taking like a history,
It's not yet true night, so
architecture
you're still...
Yeah.
trip to, check out the old ruins of Castle Wyvern. And so
Smile, boom.
Oh, yeah, we found a dragon under the castle.
You met the beast.
Yep.
Oh, did you know he was there?
Of course we know he's there.
We should have come here first.
We
I
don't
would've known
fucking go
there was
near
a
it, and
dragon
we
down
just
there.
drive any of the people we don't want there and take care of them for us.
Fair enough.
Okay, well,
I mean, we do.
He didn't eat you, did he?
no.
No, like and obviously not you. He's like looking. Is there any party members missing? Like,
No, we're fine. He
He
just
did
ate
this
some
is all
cows.
us.
eat a lot of cows, though.
not in your mind.
No.
Oh, wild steer. All right. Woo. I'm joking. I don't own cattle. No, you should have seen look on your faces. It's not like I'll kill you, each and every one of you. I mean, like, he is just a range of fun emotion. But you see, I know, but you met the beast and you're not dead. We don't go near that castle. I knew your mother had quite the set of nerves on her. Didn't realize it was hereditary.
I mean, it was more by accident, but thanks for the compliment.
Aye. People are starting to bring in plates of food and everything. Fruits, meats, there's a lot of alcohol, but of course water still.
This is pure Megan, out of context. I know we're all kids. I want to have a drinking contest anyway because Antigone has great con.
Oh.
I mean, I'm
Maybe.
down to try.
Fergus
it.
first does want to talk because you see he goes,
Yeah,
She means
I'll
it.
join in on that drinking
"Right,
contest too.
so you went to Castle Wyvern. We haven't been there in ages.
I talked with him for hours.
Mm-hmm.
Talk with him.
Mm-hmm.
Oi, that's impressive.
Talked to him.
I was gonna say, when swords fail, words are sharper steel. So how'd you talk to the... You were able to out-talk a dragon. That's mighty impressive.
I didn't even get past puberty.
Can't say I understand the reference, but impressive. Puberty is a hard time for most. You see, Fergus is just like, alright. So, you went to Castle Wyvern.
I feel like a
Why
war
was it at the castle? In the first place, you say archaeology.
You're about what time is it?
It is about minutes towards sundown. You're not sure yet. This is what's fun.
Well, let's see. Maybe give it about a half hour. You'll see why.
Oh, dinner and a show. Alright.
Is he just staring me down?
He doesn't take his eyes off of David for 30 minutes. The sun will set. Wings unfurling. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So, what does that have to do?
You do know the story about the gargoyles?
Oh, you're a gargoyle!
Yeah.
I never saw one in my leaving eyes.
Yep.
I thought you'd be furry.
Not. Yeah.
I
Why?
really want.
Oh, you never seen gargoyles? They look like little beasts. Just made of stone. Didn't think you'd be stone sewn.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
He's stoned.
Fair. Well, you're one of those old gargoyles. Now, those are creatures I heard of in the century. Now tell me,
Is that better?
you're good for archaeology.
Is that better?
We heard that there might be some interesting hidden things under Castle Wyvern.
With teeth. dear lad with teeth.
A little more than just that.
Well,
I
what
mean,
you
we
find?
found out some stuff about like the goblin masons that built it.
Yeah.
And they had like altars down there.
I heard stories growing up in my schooling. Never thought really much of it, as no one could find it. But I suppose you might have some of that magic to you. Drak is powerful here in the Highlands, especially for your people.
Aye.
You honor us with your presence, Sir Gargoyle. Around for my friend, as he's going to give you that. He's pretty. It's not like, well, you were some of the old people who lived here, so he's honoring you with this.
Sweet.
Brings you a beautiful carved horn, very much like the horns of the steers you guys heard it, of course. So is that like, I've seen this today.
Yeah.
BC, so what'd you find? Besides this dragon, anything of interest?
Is that better? Or
They had some cool traps and stuff.
Yeah, lots of traps.
And there was the mechanism. They had like a statue, and if you lose part of the statue, it like lowered and raised all the portcullises that were like in the underground maze thing.
Interesting.
And the goblins built in like this water elemental to help them escape the dragon. Like,
I have, so Fergus has a question for you, or rather, can anyone remember what the statue was of?
Oh. Isn't it something like
it
Scottish?
was a Scotsman, but I don't
Yeah,
know
it was.
which
It
one.
said a Scotsman.
I don't know if we like found it because we couldn't like read a name on it as I recall.
Yeah. History check?
Or
I
should
will
we
allow
like
a history check.
describe it enough that
It's yes, it's making history checks. I will say all of you
Is
did
anyone
see it at one
canonically
point.
good at drawing?
We don't have a Rapunzel in this party.
I know.
14.
14.
That is a net 20 plus
Nice.
2.
What did we draw?
20.
Dude.
20 of
Oh, it's
inspiration.
cool that it's you.
What are we trying to do?
I'm trying to describe as much as you can on that statue.
We'll have to describe it for him to know.
It was enough because again, in the time in the dungeon, it's like, oh, we could turn the sword on its back and chung chung chung
I mean, I
open the
suck at
portholes.
history, but I'll
If
give
we
it a
get
shot.
7 plus whatever it is,
I
that's
got
not very
one.
good.
All
Use
you
your stick
remember
figure.
is the music. Yeah,
There was a statue?
I love that.
That's right, you missed that part.
Yeah.
All right,
That actually works.
we did.
Because yeah, it's like you saw it like once when running by, but most people had other opportunity to like move.
Yeah.
On a nat 20,
I think I barely saw it too.
you describe, but at one point, Fergus seems to nod and just, Scottish king, iron crown,
Yeah.
pointed,
Yeah.
bit of a short beard,
Yeah, you can say short.
important.
Yes.
Did he have a mark on his shoulder?
Yeah, a little bit.
He
Huh?
did, right?
A little bit, huh?
Yes, he did.
Well, that's interesting.
Just like,
Not many Scottish kings go down in history.
Oh,
Those that want to, of course, do so in glorious battle, great deeds of diplomacy or art. But some retain their memories in history due to bloodshed. Years ago, there was a man did unspeakable things.
what man? What things?
Macbeth.
he's the one who killed his dad, right?
Macbeth.
Like as in
murdered-
Shakespeare
Is it
Macbeth.
Shakespeare Macbeth?
Shakespeare
Well, that wasn't
Macbeth.
his dad.
That was his dad. That was
That was just the
Hamlet and the uncle.
Oh.
Macbeth, and you see
Macbeth was the
King Macbeth, or rather, before he took the crown, lived and had his fiefdom, but he grew ambitious and powerful.
Mhm.
Tried to take power, and only through great bloodshed were we able to drive him away. I find it very concerning you found a statue of him, as we honor him by teaching future kings and queens of his crime and arrogance in order to stop whatever he did from happening again.
Hey, trying to put pieces together. He said there was like a mark on his arm, and I'm trying to think like, oh, like the stuff we saw on like Franny on the wall and everything. I'm like, oh, is this to do with like the inscription that we saw with the like, cursed to be the house that dragons yada yada. Like, is this connected in some way?
Might be. Because it was not the same mark as what you've seen. And even David, thinking back on a natural 20, this mark seemed rather odd. And I have to open a bunch of notes for this.
Oh.
Hey,
Well,
I have
she
an
did.
idea while he's looking for notes. Can we get him insanely drunk and then ask about my sonic things to see if he knows anything?
Yes.
I'm down. I'll try and drink Fergus.
We might all die of alcohol poisoning, but sure.
Because I was just thinking, like, I don't want him to remember that we've asked, because I don't want
Well,
any suspicion.
I
of
feel
him
like
on
we could
it.
be like, hey, I know that some of us might be quote unquote underage, but our parents let us drink. Would you let us do? We've all only had it a couple times. Would you
Wait,
let
I'm
us
not
do
Also,
worried about
would
the
he be
drinking
the
part.
type
I'm
of
worried
person-
about
like,
remembering.
I can't hear you.
a collective
Would-
challenge?
Would he
Because
be the
with all
type
of
to
us
contact your mom?
against him,
And look
Not
it
at
would
all.
be a fair
Not
challenge.
Fergus.
But
Yeah,
my
we're
worry is
very
we're
drunk
talking to
and
him
then
because
yes.
Meredith's not in fact here.
I just
Which
don't
supports my
remember
theory of
that
oh
we're
no.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Oh,
Right. Have we asked if
Don't-
Meredith's here?
gee. You haven't asked. Fergus is going to kind of offer this. In past, we've talked about great houses and rulers and lineage of power. We at Castle Dunbrock, we've always relied on our wit, our power from within. As my daughter truly discovered, no matter who we are Scotsmen, proud warriors, and will not fall to the likes of gods or demons.
Okay.
But some are weak of heart.
Oh, bless.
My father told me stories when I grew of old houses, each one fighting for control. 12 in name and number, like the gods themselves, but each cursed.
12 houses.
For in their fighting and destruction, the only people they really hurt were innocents, which is one of the greatest dishonors you can give. We theorize, or rather my father and his father, that Macbeth could have been from these lines. That perhaps being from those cursed houses is what gave him the ambition and madness to destroy innocent lives, to kill children, women, fathers, brothers, sisters. If he has anything to do with that house, I'd forget it. They are not so easily tempered, and only the gods would know if those scum exist still in the world. And you see Fergus has gotten rather serious with this whole thing. At this point, he stopped just... But, that's interesting, of course, to think about. I'm glad you took an interest, though, in our history.
Yep.
And I'm glad you were able to return to your homeland. A round, of course, for these brave heroes. Hail to... you have a name, us.
We haven't really settled on a name yet.
Oh,
Is that a thing we're
oh,
supposed
well,
to
you
do?
gotta find a name, or else
Yes.
what do you cheer to? What do you drink to? What do you die for? For example, in the earlier days, I was a part of the Kilt Smashers. Me and the lads, we'd go through, and any Scotsman stupid enough to cross swords with us would get their kilt smashed.
How
And
do
any
you
lad or
smash
lass
someone?
that we found fancy got their kilt smashed. So it's your name, you gotta think of it.
Nothing to do with kilts, please.
Oh, I know, I wouldn't expect that, it'd be weird. You're not from Scotland.
Oh, what's your group name? Oh.
Speaking of which, can I tell that there aren't a ton of woodland areas in Scotland, and so I'm probably not from here?
Yes, also,
Yes!
you know,
Okay.
after having traveled, Scotland, you can backpack around Scotland. I wouldn't say easily, but for adventurers, it's like seeing a lot of the Highlands. Yeah, probably not.
Okay, so he's probably not here.
I'll give that.
So is he waiting for us to come up with a name?
he'll still drink to it, but this is more for him, like, high advice. Make a
Did you
name.
ever get your kilt smashed?
Oh. I'm not one to smash and tell. But I had my days until I met Eleanor. Beautiful wife. Wonderful. She's currently down right now in school, teaching. She found great interest. Long story short, teenagers will be teenagers. Ours turned her into a bear. She tried to kill us. I tried to kill her. But love will out.
We've heard that story.
Right?
Oh.
Your daughter must be Merida then.
Yeah, Queen Merida.
Yeah,
She's here.
Merida.
Oh no, she went off on a bit of a hunt. Her and her friend.
25
Wait, she's
years
still
and
not
they're
married?
officially together.
Make me an insight check on that statement. I can put this one.
Sir, yes.
Or is it he doesn't approve?
Come on, Andrew.
Insight?
you're a
Oh,
good
that's a
guy.
9.
Insight.
9 also.
Well, I'll try doing
19.
insight.
Hang on.
Okay.
Plus.
19.
I got a 19.
Plus
What's
5.
with all the
24.
24.
Well, I think
3
you win.
19s and 2 9s?
24 is the highest.
I got a
Mhm.
10.
10. For those 19s and 24, Fergus is heavily implying they're not married because they've already been together a while.
Okay.
And I would say on a 24, it almost seems like maybe they wouldn't get married, his implication, because she's already queen, but maybe there's something else. For us that know, of course. Oh,
I was like,
interesting.
is that the awkward subtext of the...
Kilt smashing?
No,
No,
I would
the
say
backstory.
some of the backstory,
It's
she
that...
can be queen, but it might... When people get married in royalty,
Yep.
a lot of people will notice.
Uh-huh.
And so it might be better for
Draw
a lot
attention
of
rather
to
people
not
Andrew's
dredge all that
history.
up
to
and
not
get
have
all
an
that
official
I
wedding.
see.
That's what he goes, friend. Like, they might even
It's your
have
partner.
secrets, but
So
it's
they
one
may
of those,
have even had a small
Secret,
private ceremony, but
Maybe.
if they did, they
And I will
haven't
say,
announced
Fergus,
anything.
he didn't let it slip, but it was more that he's already starting to drink and have fun, and that's the natural, like,
So-
starting to talk.
Can we
Yeah.
propose to him, hey, I know that most of us are technically underage, but pretty sure all of our parents let us have a couple of sips, right? If we combined our child, like, I've heard the stories and we want to participate, even if we don't have a name, we know the stories of great, what's his name again?
Fergus.
Fergus the drinker. Could we combine our lightweight bodies against yours in a battle of the drinks?
And imagine if you win, you could say you beat 6 teenagers.
6 bodies. Yep.
Is
Some
that
of them-
really something to brag
No.
about?
That's really
That's
nothing
not
to
the
brag
thing.
about.
You can say you,
You
outdrank
beat
6
16.
people.
I
Oh,
would
yeah.
like to see if I could top my mom's constitution.
Also,
Here's-
I'm not a teen drink.
Here's what
I'm
he'll
not
do.
either.
Alright. What race are you? You're an orc. They drink at age 12. You're fine.
Yep.
I assume you're not 12.
No.
Alright. Are you Elvin?
I'm just kidding.
Half-elf? Elvin? I'm never one to... My wife's a wood elf, but apparently their ages, they're as timeless as the trees. And we all but go on to the woodland for our nutrients. I don't know age of consent or drinking ages for elves, alright? You can drink if you want. You're a bit young, lass. You
Well,
too.
she's
Are
a-
you...
But, I mean...
She's
on the
half
scale
god.
of Her mother.
Right. Oh, you're a beast of time. I don't know the rules on that. What are you? Are you also a teenage girl?
No, I'm a shifter.
Why? What's that?
What?
I can be really furry sometimes.
Oh, but we don't judge.
No, of course not.
No,
I'm going to drag a cup off a tray that's passing by and just ask for forgiveness.
Have you ever drunk alcohol before? in
I
this
don't
moment?
think so.
Here's what we're gonna do. Fergus is going to do this. I would
I got
like
good
a
con. I got
group
good con.
persuasion check. Of course, the lower stuff and the higher stuff will help determine the range of possibilities.
That's another 19.
Okay.
Hang on, I rolled both too.
A persuasion. It's a group. So hold your number because again, we'll figure out the highs and lows of the majority of what you're doing for him. What I would ask that. We'll start with this. Did anyone get a 20 or higher?
No.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
23.
23. That's really good. So 23 is the highest. 15 to 19.
19.
19.
16.
16. Antigone, what'd you get?
5.
Oh!
He's going to offer this. As you rolled pretty high, but
Do you want to take my inspiration every roll?
Well, I have an inspiration, but I don't want to like waste it on a persuasion when it's like A, I still have negative persuasion,
Yeah.
and B, like if I can still do stuff, I'd rather save
He'll
inspiration for like a
offer
con check
this.
later. Or...
here are my terms. 1, your mother would stab me in the back if I let you drink.
Only if she knows.
Lass, your mother's fucking scary. I kind of give you permission to
See, guys,
drink
this
in my
is why
house.
I didn't tell you who I was. My mom ruins all the fun.
So,
Correct.
I will still give you our finest juices, wines, non-alcoholic, and you may drink, but basically your rolls won't count in this contest.
Okay.
Can I
so
speak?
sad.
I'll drink with you if you give me a name that I may
How's your
drink against.
My con is not awesome.
Okay,
Could
so we need to. Did you
she
hear
dex
that?
And so-
sleight of hand like swap our things
No.
or okay?
Here's what he will do.
Did you hear
All of you,
So we need a
every
name.
for each drink you all do, he'll drink 5.
Oh.
Oh, dang.
As
Okay, guys, we
he'll
got to figure out a name.
drink you by 5 to 1. Is so each of you only have to do 1. He'll do 5, but he'll only drink if you have at least a name,
The ne'er-do-wells. I don't know.
because he can't just.
The new Masons?
The new mix.
The what?
That's a little
like-
too
It's too on
obvious.
brand, yeah.
I feel like it has to be
What's
something
Mason
where.
backwards?
No, Sam.
Are any of us?
Teens and
None of us are
bodyguards?
named Sam. We could go with it. I'm just kidding.
No, I love Kita. That's perfect.
The
I mean,
Bear
I
Squad?
thought
I
that
don't
since
know.
The Discoverers.
The Hunters of Avalon.
Ooh.
But I feel like
that too
with,
forward,
with that
though? A
like
little bit
attract too
with
much
that.
attention.
You know, yeah, I mean,
Avalon backwards.
Sorry,
Stop
I'm asking you to spell things backwards.
Hang on, give me a second. I got it.
I'm like thinking like if we want to keep stuff like this, we have to hide it somehow.
No lava, no Sam.
I like
Avalon Masons.
Sam Lava.
no woman, no cry, no lava, no Sam.
Masons.
Oh, flip.
And this doesn't even have to be perfect. He just needs at least a name
Lonnie, you got
that he can
anything?
then claim to.
No lava, no Sam is Avalon Masons.
What
Or I
is
guess
the
So
word
Maybe backwards. What about like
that
Anagram or
August
something?
used for like what you and Megan both are?
Oh, yeah, the kind of magic.
No.
Legacy?
Legacy.
Legacies.
Legacy.
The legacies.
I think that's kind of cool.
Really into legacy characters though. That's the.
I know, but we're trying to leave behind our own legacy.
It's your choice.
And we're trying to
The
find
little
other
legacies.
legacies.
I feel
Yeah.
like it kind of encapsulates a lot of things.
Legacies?
Legacy Hunters.
Legacy squad. What's like another word that's an L that means
Can I
squad?
see Avalon the name?
Legacy Legion.
The
I like
Legion?
that.
Ooh.
Legion.
Ooh,
sounds cool.
Legion.
Fergus with it. These are good names. solid.
Venatories round 2.
Venator, round 2.
The Mercs, I don't know.
I'm cool with Legacy. I'm cool with Legion. Both of those sound really cool.
Right. One letter. Punchy, catchy.
Hang on.
That's why we would usually hyphenate Kid Smasher. It's like a ooh.
Freelancers?
No.
That hits too close to home. That's life, man. In this economy.
Lenova.
The Rising Stars? Oh, Nova's cool.
Lenova is
For Avalon.
Avalon in an anagram. I'm just messing with the letters.
Hmm?
We could do Nova, like the,
Nova means new. It also makes me think of
Well, it's like these
supernovas.
little star thing, right?
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
Nova.
Nova Legions.
Nova Legion?
Ooh.
Nova Legion.
And it would be that on
There we
piece of
go.
paper, this is Nova. Like the
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Nova Legion.
Nova Legion!
Righty!
Good job, y'all.
Proud members of Nova, get ready for the headache of your fucking lives.
Heck yeah!
Here we go, everyone. Ceres, you'll be rolling yours at disadvantage. You've never drunk alcohol before in your life.
Rude!
I've got to be fair with that.
It's
Most
fine.
everyone
I still
else-
got a
Okay,
16
here's my
at
question.
disadvantage.
If she's been with the Fae, but you have no memory of being with Fae, is that what it is?
No, I haven't been with Faye, except for, I guess, Thumbelina a little bit.
So I can see them believing in hardcore drinking,
Yes.
honestly.
But again, could I ask
Very
for
boring.
Kim Possible to do a sleight of hand thing just for that if she doesn't like trust herself to not get drunk for it to like does that make sense?
Here's what's important. I'm gonna make a quick roll.
The sleight of hand's like a
Fergus is doing this by the book. He is inviting more people in. It would be very hard to
witnesses.
cheat.
Okay.
Because that's the mark of like a fun warriors battle after for him of like,
Yeah.
can you toe-to-toe drink? Who's the best? Here we go. We're gonna do the first round again. DCs get harder, and for him, I'm giving him disadvantage. He's going 5-1. But my guy is insanely good.
We
So
know.
let me pull up.
So what are we rolling?
This is a Constitution saving throw, is what they are, against being drunk. Once you have failed, you will be too drunk to compete. It means either, crap, I gotta go to the bathroom, or ooh, I'm about to upchuck, or you just might pass out, right? Here we go. The first roll for Fergus. With the lower one, that is still a synthetic 16. The DC right now is 5.
Oh,
16.
16?
21.
21?
14.
14?
8.
8?
22.
22.
18.
18. Fergus.
Bit better than 8.
Ah! Well, another one! Boom! Another 5 drink slides in front of him. Boom! Next round. And the hall is starting to get really full. As again, night has fallen, and people are coming back home to go like, "What's King Fergus doing?"
Uh-huh.
It's a person.
13.
13.
21 again.
15.
10.
11.
10 was the exact DC as it raised by 5 again. Second
Oh
round.
my god.
You're all in. Fergus. Go, go, go. Boom. Another. Here we go.
Okay, another good one.
Oh boy.
That's
Inspiration
inspiration
hit?
right there. It's a nat 20.
Nat 20, point of inspiration. Take it.
Inspiration?
Yeah.
12.
Okay.
I keep rolling an 18 or a
13.
19 for my first
13.
roll.
9.
It was a 10 and then a 7.
I should have done the inspiration
And
for the persuasion.
Kima, what'd you get?
It's good.
Nat 20, 23.
So 23 with that point. You two are still in.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the
love
DC is now 15, you three not feeling by time. It's not like if you were getting like super low, it may have been passed out. But all of you have to stop. It's that I gotta stand up and be. I can't just sit here and keep drinking, or oh, I'm gonna hurl. It's that natural when you're drinking hard. Freeze, boom, 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 boom. Doesn't even break a sweat.
Gosh dang it.
He is roll again. He's got great buff, but still a disadvantage. You two are left. You now have that point of inspiration. This is where we're locking, so you'll have that point. No other inspiration
Is
can
there
still
something
be
on the
given.
line, or is this just a bragging rights?
This is a big old bragging right, and
Well,
you
we
might get
really
him drunk
wanna
enough to
him
get him to
drunk.
talk.
Yeah, we want him to talk.
What?
I had an evil thought.
What's your evil thought?
Well, no, because there's no reason to want to make him lose, right?
If he loses, it's a bragging right. He might be very drunk and. Because again, when you
This
lose
is
your
gonna
constitution,
be-
it's not like you're just
you
like.
know how I have
dead.
those rare
It has
sickness
information.
potions? I was gonna be like, oh, if she could like, sleight of hand one into his drink or something, and then it's like, oh, he throws up or whatever.
Oh, I
that's
see.
so mean.
But I was like, oh, but that would just be like him losing, not necessarily
Yeah.
him getting drunk
Yeah.
or
That's
like,
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So he's rolling as well, right? Is he rolling 5 times or just once?
He rolls with disadvantage every time.
Oh, okay.
He's always taking lower, and his last roll was still a synth 16, still above.
Wow.
The DC now is 20. So again, another one.
Hey, babe.
Uh,
Yes, you got this.
And you see, he's gonna make a choice real quick. Right, I'll be fair to you little pansies. I'll still do 5 instead of 2. He'll still take a disadvantage, even though 3 people are no longer competing. Here we go. Okay. That was already rolled 14. Good lord. That was a synthetic
I think I'm
23 for him.
No,
Oh
you're so
my
early.
gosh. At
At
disadvantage?
disadvantage, he got a synth 23.
I'm sorry, now that I love these
It's got a
cookies.
point of inspiration, that one.
Okay, using yours.
15.
Okay.
What is the DC?
DC is 20.
I'll use my inspiration.
Point of inspiration.
Got this.
It's getting rough.
No, no, no.
The first roll was a nat 1.
It
Oh.
was a 16
16.
before.
As he boom, 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 going through 4 rounds, he has drunk 20 big old mugs of beer. Full meat, like thick, heavy alcoholic sweetmeat. Boom! It hits it. Both of you feel as he just rocks the table. Hey! Another 5! Can we get a greasy pork sandwich with this one too? And both of you feel that push over the edge. As Fergus, noble members of Nova, you fought bravely. You sung up a dragon, but you couldn't outdrink Fergus.
I could have done it. Can I, because he's drunker now, make that like, because you just like you would have lost? Does
Like
that make sense to him?
He's
That
super
argument?
drunk right now.
him?
Okay, he's not to the point of true inebriation or passing out or anything.
But just buzzed
taunting.
enough that sounds like
I'll
a smart
let
argument.
you
Of
make-
like, I would have won.
Making your persuasion.
Okay.
My God.
You got
As
this,
it's
Nick.
oh, you want a
I roll
solo
so badly, guys.
late game? Go for him.
That's a nat 20.
Oh!
I learned that smack talk from my mom. I know how to.
You see, he goes, oh, boom, boom, like throws all the cups on the table. New round. 1-on-1.
1-on-1.
We're starting over.
Oh,
For
yeah.
him, it's already super high.
Yeah.
I love this.
Here we go. Ready?
My saving throw.
This
Yeah.
is awesome.
He succeeds.
15.
15, you're fine. Again, for you, it's 5.
For me.
Go, again.
Ooh, no.
Barely
that's an
succeeds
11.
his.
You can inspiration if you just
Wait, isn't it DC 10 right now?
DC 10.
Yeah, so you're
Oh,
good.
little
Okay,
okay,
you're
yeah.
fine. Boom, boom.
Next one is gonna be 15.
Yeah.
Again. Oh my gosh. He nat
Which one?
20.
12, but I can inspiration.
Inspiration Ash.
Inspiration.
Because the DC's now 15.
Oh no, I rolled the exact same number.
Can I give her my point of inspiration? Dang it!
These were all locked in. When you're getting out, it's
I
kind of...
could roll above a 10.
know.
And only on a nat 20. His DC
Yeah.
was 30 at that point.
Oh,
Wow.
dang
And
it! If you had,
I literally
could
was
she
like...
luck his nat 20?
That's it. It's kind of... I don't want to say locking out your rolls, but it's like when you finished up the round, whether you had to like bow out or...
So that would have worked if he hadn't nat 20, did though?
If he had nat 20, you
can
would have
he go
won.
at a disadvantage?
He's been rolling at
That
disadvantage.
was
That's
a
why I'm like,
disadvantage?
yeah.
Yeah.
I just did a
Wait, so
1 in
you rolled 2 nat
400.
20s?
I did a 1 in
Wow.
400 chance.
Gosh.
Okay.
My dude
That's
has a plus 11 to his Constitution saving
Oh,
throws.
well that makes sense.
And I even didn't realize, in theory, he has advantage on drinking games is something I gave him, but I'm like,
that
I'll give him
probably
full
would've been
disadvantage
flat.
because, like, he's going 5 to 1. I think that's enough to offer disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
He, all of you in
He's
various
so
states of,
cool.
where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom? Where's the pot? Right, give me food. I'm snackable.
I regret everything.
But as for
That was fun though.
Hail to Nova! Hail the heroes! Oh, hello, dear! As you guys walked in, immediately a lot of music dies down. Everyone's, oh, and she's just, I'm heading to bed. Please use the bathrooms. Have a wonderful evening, children. As
Oh,
you
she's
just,
so awesome.
Can I try something?
yes, what do you want to try?
Can I turn into a bear and see if it makes it any easier?
Oh,
drink?
like purge the alcohol from your
Yeah.
system?
Oh.
Like if it like
Or are we
Makes
just gonna
it
have a drunk
easier.
bear
Yeah.
lumbering
I
around?
have a pure
I just want to see what happens.
I want to make me a percentile roll.
Just
Is
don't
what
try
I'll
to
have
eat
you
anybody.
do.
Oh my gosh.
A percentile roll of like, it's like a luck percentile really of like.
I just
What
hope
are
you
the
look
odds of
distinctly
being able to
different
really
from his
purge
wife as
out?
a bear.
Well, because
So
bear
I want
metabolism
high
would be
or want
different than
low?
a
You
human
want high.
metabolism.
You want like a high percentile.
oh 33.
33.
Aw.
I would say, and it makes sense, right? When you're a bear, it's your strength that improves.
Yeah.
Your constitution is always your own.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't, it would mean the bear side's better or stronger than you. So you turn into a bear. You just, that's a good trick. Did you get into my daughter's barrels? She can turn people into bears. Oh, you should have seen it. She did for my birthday. This dignitary came in. He was a wet sack of shit. I couldn't talk at all to me. And he was, oh, you're right, oh, you want. And she shut his mouth and, bear! In the castle! 10 years ago, I would have killed it. It's ironic. And you see, you're just in a bear form. He's just like shoulder. Oh, you're a good little bear, aren't you?
Drunk enough to talk and not remember?
Should
Possibly.
we investigate
I'll say
that?
if you would want, I would be giving you that free knowledge of like talking. Right now, unless you're doing insights, detect thoughts, you won't know what he might say if it's true or not. But
Here.
he's very talkative.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom and do an investigation roll if there's any Masonic things around.
Please do.
Can I ask him? Would you guys be okay if I asked about Mason things?
Can I investigate before and see if he's drunk enough to talk about
Oh,
that?
do a quick like,
Yeah,
is he
insight.
good?
Yeah.
Wink,
Yeah.
wink. Yeah.
I'll do that too. I forgot in that one.
That's
I
a-
know
Oh, that's
nothing.
in that one.
That's
12.
a 17 for investigation.
12.
On a 17, I will give you this. You know for sure that there's no Mason symbols in the castle.
Okay.
Probably because this Castle Dunbrock was a fortress built probably after most of the Masons were really building, right? This was made by true Highlanders who were like, hey, we got to get a fort ready. And eventually they went, hey, this one's working pretty well. Let's build outward, right? So important to know, though, and on those 12, you don't know if he's
Alright.
going to be honest or not, or
Shoot or shot.
shoot your shot. How many
Alright,
shots does
Kim.
it take to talk to him? Obviously,
So, we went around a lot of different older buildings, and when we were at the castle, or is it Wyvern? We noticed there were all these cool symbols everywhere. Do you know anything about those symbols, or just or history
Aye.
notes too?
the Masons, they like putting that stuff everywhere. It's like when you pee in the snow your name. It's a bit of a marking thing. You know?
Territorial, yeah.
Territorial. Honestly, not a hogwash. Those Masons, they like to build and leave. Right? They make things just to say they did. They weren't really doing much. I mean, and of course everyone goes, oh, they had secrets, oh, they had treasure. Honestly, a lot of Pegasi shit. Because in my opinion, if you really value something, you'd keep it with you, wouldn't you? I mean, look at my family. My beautiful wife, my daughter, my 3 sons. I keep them close. If I really love them, I'm staying. Right? You're not gonna gallivant off just because you felt like it.
Is that what the other families, the 12, did too? Are you one of the 12?
No!
He doesn't like
Right.
that.
You could take my bullocks if I was. My opinion,
You can keep
nothing worse than them.
What are their names so we can know?
Oh, no, they had just the secrety marks. Couldn't tell you if I really knew. But I'll tell you this. If you love something, you don't let it go. You make sure you care for it. And so if it needs to go, it can.
So we noticed that the Castle Wyvern is basically ruins. And is there anywhere else that they built that might still be standing that you know of?
I want you to give me a persuasion check, not because of the words, and I'll be realizing Kim's words are so slurred right now. Like, you can say this clearly, but everyone's here, and the way they travel, and there was words, right? Like, and the castle and the buildings, right? Like, this is drunk talk, right? So we're speaking normally, right? But anyone listening is, yeah, right, and what? Right, especially
So
with
because
big
we're all
Scottish
drunk,
accents.
we
Oh,
can
gosh.
understand each
Yeah.
other.
12.
Oh no.
Enough will get through. Or he goes, alright, not my area. I always wanted to create a cool looking castle. I really didn't care for the old workers, right? The old masters. They're good, but I was never like a professional architect. It was more of a hobby. I never really truly understood the inner workings and subtext of stonework. You think I could go back to school, my age, and really get a better degree in that?
Especially if your wife's a teacher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
never
know,
too
like,
late
it's
to learn.
never too late. I really put most of my focus into battle, kingship, politics,
Smashing kills.
smashing kills. It was, it's a good fraternity guild and party. But I should have always really tried. I never. And you see, at this point, this is where I will just like he's starting to more just talk about his life. Anything you really.
Do you
get
know
is more
who
trouble.
you would try to learn that stonework from? Like a true master?
Oh, anyone really? No, I would go, and I'd really try. I'll make sure I plan my class schedule. 10 a.m. Nothing before. And I'll give myself afternoons to really just practice, you know?
What about all?
I know.
They
nothing
never say
about
that in
school.
colleges. They're always like, oh, do your school. No, it's homework. But then I want to really try. And I never tried. I always wanted to.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, man. No, I don't have a great life, you know, but it's always when you're my age. You live to the ripe age of 103, and he does not look it. I was like, of your wood.
Yeah, holy flip.
And you're like, oh, I've only got like a good century maybe left. And I should have really put more into my education.
I thought he was human.
That's
He
what it is.
is.
He's gonna live for 200 years, he thinks?
Maybe Eleanor is doing
Do
something
you
for
want to ask him?
No, this is just in her head going like, wait.
I'm
what?
gonna
I
ask.
definitely do this
Okay,
now.
how are you alive still?
Right?
Oh, the Guild Smashers. We had a whole thing where we slew these moist things.
Ew.
Ah.
It's yeah, lass, it's you indeed. They were gross. They were plaguing the Highlands, and I don't know, my old pals. We always noticed we just never really aged after that, and I got it looked at. I thought it was a bit of a unsavory disease at first, but no, it's just more a side effect. It doesn't really I'll die. Oh boy, I've come close. You should have seen the time. All this side was
And I
gone.
put like a history check or something on like what weird magical thing he ran into that conferred this weird immortality.
Sure. There's stuff I'm giving you guys. You went toe to toe pretty well with him, and so you might not get perfect stuff. You won't know it's true or not, but
Yeah, I'm gonna do an Arcana
On
check.
a
as well.
natural 3.
Ooh, I'll do Arcana. Yeah, that's
7
way better
history.
than history.
it's that.
way
Well,
better. I
anything
think that's
could,
enough.
but he's making it sound like it was
I
like
got
an
12.
effect. Like he's not saying the word. It almost sounds like a curse, right? But like
Ah.
it's not a curse where it's just like I'm slightly live longer. Because it works out. Because Eleanor and I, we kind of we're on par. We retire well. It's something you want really with a partner in life. And so I never really buggered off. Me and mates, so they're past. I was the one to really take the kills, you know. And I feel bad, but now I've got some good time. What was the higher?
12.
12.
On Arcana
On
specifically.
Arcana, yeah. Could be anything to that one. That one.
Dude.
All of you
Actually,
are
I'll use my
supposed to roll?
inspiration.
Yeah. Oh, go for it.
Arcana
History,
You
Arcana.
see what
It's that
Arcana is?
what creatures?
Okay, that's
never
a
mind, it
16
doesn't
then.
matter.
Okay.
Yeah, your Arcana is a 0,
Yeah, fine.
Because I only have...
Sounds like something not of this world.
and your history is a
I
0
mean,
as
normal
well.
beasts and monstrosities of this world, nothing can offer effects upon their death. But you see, he goes, aye. But I will say, if I could do it over again, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep my life. I'd keep my wife. I'd keep my daughter and her wonderful. Oh, what's the term? They always have a fun one. They friend with a diplomatic benefit. Right. I mean, he's a son-in-law, right? You think he's just done so well, really helping us out. And of course, my 3 sons, they're doing great. They're off on their own quest. They said they want to try, and oh, good lord! Antigone, at this point, you've fallen asleep. As you being the youngest, even with your con, alcohol's hitting you. Oh, man, let's get you. Immediately, people are helping, shoulder you up, getting you to rooms. Just we're like, I'll offer you a night tonight. I can't let you stay long. We do got
I want to
company.
cast a spell.
The spell.
I just want to...
That was
okay.
the drunkest way to ask too. I want to cast a spell.
So, I want to ask him a question, but I'm embarrassed to ask in front of everyone else. I want to put them all to sleep.
Apparently, I'm already asleep.
I know! Feel me a little
Only
bit.
because
Is
you
a
left.
whole chat?
Are you using the sleep spell?
Yes.
Is this a hall chat for you in August?
I
Oh
will
no,
actually
it's
say-
not that important. I just am worried that I'm gonna
Here's
fall
what I'll do.
asleep soon.
Would you all just make
So-
me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage?
Yes.
Because PvP,
that-
I'm not going to make you roll all the hit points because it's more
You're
they've
good.
had a lot of alcohol. It's that natural. It's been a day.
Here,
So,
So
could that
again-
even out for me as a gargoyle? As a
oh yes,
creature of
right
the
now,
night?
yes, yes.
So
yes.
again,
It's-
I'm
it's,
just more concerned that Ceres is going to fall asleep before she can ask Fergus a question.
Right, I see.
That's a 6.
A 6.
I had a 15, but now I'm also at a 6.
Yeah,
18.
18.
At
Yeah,
disadvantage?
you're awesome. Oh, I stranger things have happened.
Oh, he's so cute.
Will with that cheese eating grin.
Yeah.
Good Lord. And Kenai, what did you do?
8.
Okay, cool.
The three of you all feel sleep really enter your eyes.
I was gonna
Kim,
say 14 spell save. Kim's the only one who.
Sorry, one second. Kim, you will be awake enough to hear this then.
Okay.
As you might think she's asleep, but
I will definitely play asleep. If I see them all come, I'll be like,
it's the kid when the parents.
I'm
take
drunk
them
enough.
to
I'm
bed.
probably not very subtle with my spell casting.
This
so,
Scottish
yeah, that's
man
fair.
and woman helping carry you to bed, and you're just,
Hi.
oh yeah, he's awake, right? What would you like to ask you?
Okay. It's really not that important because I probably won't get a success on this, but you think that family and your loved ones is the most important thing in your
I-
life, yeah?
I know it.
Okay. And you say that's important to keep them close.
Yes.
So I lost someone. Like I don't know where he is. I think he's
I'm
alive.
sorry. Let me drink.
Do you your wife is super magical. Does
Oh,
she have
magical.
anything to help find?
It's hot magic, let me tell you. Fine, fine.
I did not hear that.
So sorry. To your loss, to my wife. You're finding someone. What you need to find?
I need to find him. I don't know where he is. I don't know where I was when I met him. We were in the woods. It was a really beautiful day.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Love in the woods. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's so sweet.
Do you have anything magical to find him? Because I made a deal with someone, and she doesn't really help very much.
Oh,
and
then kick her out.
But the problem is, then I'll never be able to find him because she kind of did something to help me be able to, but she doesn't help me very much anymore.
Oh well, I did. Unfortunately, my wife, she's got that like
It's never gotten there in canon.
bear magic. It's a whole thing.
Though.
I'll let you know when you have a teenage daughter.
Oh.
The best advice is don't get in her way, right? Or she turns you into a bear. But my wife, she took it and said, "I'll be a bear. I'll learn more druid magic." She went with the wood elves and druid magic and the runes and things.
Is that the hot magic?
She can't. Oh, it's so hot. You should see her glistening muscle as a bear.
Nope.
Okay, I kill bears for a living.
Okay.
She can pick me up in one paw.
I'm so
slam me
happy
up
for
against
you.
the
So
wood.
does she have any magical items?
Oh no, that's
Or is there a spell
she-
she can teach me?
Oh no, that's her school. She does nature magic. She doesn't locate or item. I'm so sorry.
Dang.
Oh, you're good. Oh goodness, you're on the floor as you kind of like naturally started like
Just like
walking
slump.
up. Oh, you see, he like one hand picks you up, dude. Right, let's get you in bed.
Oh, you're so nice. Thank you.
And with that,
There we go.
night will come.
Dang it, I was so hoping.
You heard all that.
Not that she wanted to.
Not that maybe she wanted to.
I feel like you know things about her and she knows things about him.
No, more
You know
like
that no
she
one
knows
else
things
knows.
about Fergus.
All of you know
Wrong.
things about each other, but
Yes.
none of you know everything.
Yes.
It's so
I
fun.
don't even know that she knows things about me.
It's
Nope,
true.
and you're not
I'm just
going to
waiting.
unless we're both very
would
unfortunate.
he have seen our marks?
I-
Or are we
No,
really
because you're
good at
covering
hiding
them, please.
You
Because they're like
guys,
under
I
shirts
feel
and
like we
stuff.
would have hid them pretty well.
it's your aren't things
But
that
I mean,
normally people can normally
We all
see.
know, and
You
we
guys know
got
because
that
again,
info down
you can
about-
So
only
we're not
be
gonna
in
say
such
anything.
close quarters
Like,
with
no,
people in a
right,
party
nobody outed each other.
without seeing.
Right, right.
It's
Well,
not
we're
like
absolutely gonna ask you guys.
you can meet
private,
someone
like, hey, are you
and
cursed?
years
How's
later
that
you're a
work?
coworker with them, and while you're working, you're like, "Yo, do you have a thigh tattoo?" Because like you're never gonna like normally see that just encountering people normally.
Also, I'm super waiting for Kenai to mention something about an aunt and her to be like, oh, the one that likes baking on your mom's side, and him to be like,
You knew.
It would be like one of these moments. It'd be like,
I'm like, oh no! And I just like,
that's what I'm waiting for. I need
yeah.
that to happen.
Clanging headaches awaken you all in the
Did any of us have
lovely
dreams
morning.
that were helpful?
Not with the hangovers you got.
dang it.
Have like separate contracts for hangovers?
Ah.
The hangovers. I don't have this rule, but it's something I've adopted. Most everyone has hangovers in D&D
That's
if
fair.
you get into drinking contests.
I was in gargoyle form when I was drinking.
You ready for this?
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna
Let's
suck,
check.
man.
You want even?
Okay.
That is a 7. And a
Damn.
half.
You
And
got a
it being
hangover.
a low odd. How is it worse? You think your gargoylian form was helping.
Oh.
But when the morning comes, you awaken and know immediately it's dawn because you're in the human form and your gargoyle buffs left you and your mouth is so dry you need water, everything hurts. All of you wake up to boom, boom, boom on each of your doors. Rise and shine, Nova! You got the ahead of ya! Fergus looks totally fine.
I want to die.
Oh, they all say that. Save it for the battlefield.
Why do people drink?
Are we fighting? Is that
No, it's time to wake up.
Oh, just
Who wants to
expression.
join me on the run this morning? I need to work out a kink in my peg leg.
Ew.
Yeah, that's good.
What?
For,
I'll go run.
Yeah.
bit of an exercise morning, right?
I'm not.
No.
For me.
Between Ferg's taking a bit of a
Why are
run
you
down
talking
Dunbrock,
so
and it hurts because
Yeah.
it's. Have you? Did you ever try running in Scotland? I don't know if you ever.
I mean, where it's paved, it's fine.
Yeah.
But when Fergus wants to take you through Highland,
Yeah.
it's a nature
got a peg
run.
leg.
If you're
How is
doing,
he doing
if you're doing trail running
His,
in the
his
rain,
like his
That
right
sucks.
leg is going like all the way up and over to like hit rocks and
He's
just
over
like
100, he's got a peg leg, and you would think that he's hungover. Who is this man?
I've got 4 letters for you. D-I-L-F, Dilf. This dude,
Gilf.
Gilf. Oh yeah, he's grandfather now.
Oh yeah. Wait.
He's a
Everyone has
grandfather?
kids?
No, oh excuse me, yeah, no, he's
Oh,
the age,
I
but
just
no.
thought
the
the
half,
age
yeah.
of grandfather.
Sorry,
Yeah.
excuse me. Sorry. Well, because I'm like, oh yeah, he's grandfather. No, all of his kids. Because again, the 3 sons are all off.
I think
Merida
once you
is
pass
doing stuff.
100, though, you're no longer Dilf. It's
There's
Dilf.
got to be an age. Well, but magic's involved,
but he
right?
looks
So
like
it's
he's 60.
How about
Yeah, no,
male?
yeah, he doesn't like. He's
Elder.
just now maybe graying, whitish gray stuff.
So
Like
kind of Dilf?
it's that. Okay, you guys know George
Guys, you don't
Clooney.
need to keep
I
having
need
this
to know
conversation.
this.
I must know. I love this conversation. Don't you want to know what are the stats in D&D? No.
I know too much about his love life already, guys.
You missed some stuff while you were
Very,
out.
very.
Hot,
He
hot
said
magic.
something- His wife being, you know, like, she's
You
so
were
hot.
passed out too.
No, but she was actually in the bathroom and didn't hear it.
Yeah, in the actual.
Oh.
But it makes sense
And,
canonically.
she could
You
pick me
were
up
passed
and put
out.
me in the arm and throw me against the wall. We were like,
Hot magic. He says hot magic.
She's like, no!
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Trying to get Fergus to
because
shut up
I-
about his wife,
Yeah.
whom he thinks is very attractive, is very difficult.
Oh yeah.
when he's that drunk.
Okay,
yes.
honestly
I'll
though,
say for now.
at least it's his wife and not
No.
someone
Oh,
else.
well,
It's
yeah.
And it seems like you would have got.
But
that
Sarah's
right.
still just like,
So kind of
I
like a
could look-
3 check.
Sarah's
that,
just like, please stop telling me
Okay,
things
that's
I
what
don't
I
want to
thought.
know.
Yes, confirming that.
This midlife crisis of like, would I rather have
As
my terrifying mom who everyone's afraid of and so will always rat me out, or would I rather have embarrassing parents who, in the other way of like,
darn it, they love each other. Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
I guess I'll take the scary mom.
Yeah.
Here's what I will ask.
you're like, I know how to handle that.
In the morning, you find neatly carving up a plate of what looks to be like apples, haggis, and a bit of like rolls. Is Queen Eleanor?
Oh, cool.
As
I'm
she
gonna ask you
carves
the
in just.
same question.
Hi, good morning. Nova is your party's name. Well, members of Nova, welcome to our household. I see you met my husband. Fergus enters in just
Wife.
sweat drenched, but just that felt great. Some of them like stumbling in behind. Right, morning dear, I'm off to go help at the shipyard. Eleanor waves and just, but of course we can't house you here for long. I heard about your archaeological expedition, and I'm glad it was successful. But what is your next move? Are you staying long in Scotland?
No, we were actually hoping to find a ship to take us to Agrabah next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well,
I think we wanted to check out Castle Wyvern one more time, though, didn't we?
No, because we'd have to go down to where the dragon is, and I don't know how
unless
to.
you were really sneaky.
I'm not gonna
Or
get
try-
within a mile
Last
of that
time we went
dragon.
there, he ate Fluffy, so I'd rather not go back.
And last time I have a traumatic experience from that castle. I'm done.
It may be,
Gina gives you an
to
inquisitive
give almost,
look and
what do I
just-
want to use?
Okay.
A video game term, this area might be closed until later, right? Like, going there, it's totally possible, but it might be very dangerous. But you know the dragon is on his way out. So, it could be something to investigate later, it could be something if we want to do it now. But you see, Queen Anne just, you can get many ships to Chartia here, though. Especially if you're heading up towards the Sandlands. They're wonderful people up there. My daughter's a pretty good friend of their Sultana. Good time.
Awesome.
Alright.
Right, could I offer you any apples, haggis, rolls,
Yes,
anything
please.
before
That
you
looks
go?
I'll
amazing.
take some haggis.
Yes, I'll take. And she, some other serving people come in, helping give food. And you get a pretty good breakfast in. Walking then out of Castle Dunbrock, you see Fergus, who is now out of armor. He's in full, leatherworking, as he's eventually going to be heading down shipyards himself to, work on ships and stuff. And Queen Eleanor, hand in hand, are just kind of waving you guys off. You guys are free to head off.
I just realized something so sad. Cyrus is probably vegetarian.
Yeah. There are great fruits and vegetables in Scotland, though.
But no, she can't have bacon.
That is how vegetarianism works.
I'm actually gonna. You didn't get to try the bacon wrapped haggis.
Bacon wrapped haggis?
Bacon wrapped haggis.
It's meat
so
inside meat inside more meat! Oh my gosh!
That'd be
Meat.
amazing.
Well, it's that's a strong protein start, but then of course Queen Eleanor took a little bit of it because okay, here's a good
Yeah.
protein and a bunch, and then let's get some apples and pears. Right? It's wow, the Scottish know how to eat.
Sorry, I just think of haggis and I just want to vomit.
Oh no, haggis
I would
is so
absolutely
good.
try bacon
It's
wrapped haggis.
I would too.
if you're willing to eat bratwurst and hot dogs, haggis is
Fair.
yeah.
Basically.
There's weirder things. In my opinion, menudo is on a different. Why did Will perk up when I say that? Will, no, menudo is weird. But even that, I've tried menudo, and even that, I'm like, oh, this is good.
I'm not
It's all
gonna
about
ask
how you
what that
prepare it and
is.
cook it.
It's like a Mexican soup with tripas, the guts or
Tripas.
intestines or whatever.
It's okay.
Tacos tripitas.
But
good.
great
Oh,
soup.
yeah.
You know,
It's where you go, who cooks it, right?
Yeah.
It's
I think
you're
I've
never
never
gonna
had that
trust
experience.
a British person to make you a taco, but of
A
pop
taco?
culture.
I
A
have
taco,
not seen that
right?
yet.
But versus
I
in
am
the same
very
way,
concerned,
you
and-
wouldn't want to eat
After it is
someone down
more.
in California's blood pudding, right? It's a give and take,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
You
frankly,
want
I
to
don't
eat
It's
the
actually
food where it comes from.
genuinely good.
It is.
Exactly.
I
my
like
grandpa
Um,
tried on his mission and he couldn't. So I don't know.
My dad had pig ears.
So you guys-
Isle of Skye black pudding.
Um,
That's
I
the
had some
best.
Yes.
other things on my mission as well.
it is the morning. Where do people want to go? Is the
Green
plan
Jello?
straight to the port? Is it trying out other stuff?
I
in
think
Are
town?
there
No.
shops on the way to the port?
There's a few shops. I
Wait,
mean,
do we need
you
to go
tried
shopping?
the
Got money.
cartography. You've got money now.
Do we need to look for anything?
I mean, potions
Supplies,
of healing might be a
weapons,
good
food,
idea
anything
actually.
you really want.
Is the only place to find a monk staff in the monastery?
The staff, like
Really want
what
staff.
Just be
Douglas
glad that
had,
it exists.
is one of a kind.
25 years ago, monk anything didn't exist.
Monks are
Yeah.
a new thing.
What
So-
we need to find is the monkey staff from Kim Possible.
Yes.
yeah.
Don't. Oh, you know what? We might run into him though. So don't.
Yeah.
Who knows? You all chose characters, so we'll see who comes in where.
Well,
I will say, should we see how much it would be to charter a ship and then see what spending money we
yeah,
have
that's
left?
a good idea.
Wise.
Okay.
Yes, because I want to say it's been lucky. You found people who can get passageway. Again, helping save Cogsworth's life was a big one. Of course, out of Corona, just being from there, King Eugene is like, sure, we'll teleportation circle. There's always natural crises. What I will say is, there's really no tricks needed, as the Scottish, they're not here to gain money. It's just natural, like, oh, you want a long-range charter ship to Agrabah. What you would look at that, from Agrabah to Scotland, in and through the Isles, currently is going to be charging about 75 gold per person. Because, as the natural explanation, there's been an influx of piracy and other men of the seas, gentlemen of fortune, or gentle persons of fortune, who are going ham. The world is now, in the past quarter of a century, turned water, and so a good ship that could protect you or outsail things is about 75 a person right now.
Let's see if we could get it cheaper as like a protective.
I was gonna say, can we get hired on as security if you're there worried about pirates?
See if I know anyone.
Okay. Yep.
Here, you get the
Hold the baby. Excellent.
Take the child.
Yeah.
Will, if you want to make a roll.
No.
No.
He's not allowed.
So loud.
No, he's not.
His streak of nat ones.
He could give you
is
another-
He hates
Is
us.
it history? Is that what you said?
Yes. You don't hate the party, right?
He did the nat
Dirty
20
20.
just to make us think it was
Nice.
safe.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Those no dice.
I will say.
They're for my in-laws for
Okay.
Christmas. They've been sitting in like a jar for a year, so.
Nice.
Oh, is that the one that was by the TV?
Those are his.
Oh, those are mine, yeah.
Mine are pink and sparkly.
Oh, they're pretty.
You meet a man, Nereus by name,
Okay.
who, just, right, no, Kim Possible, I heard about you. Were you the one that saved, what was it, the school children down in Simona City? Right, no, one of my nephews, I think, or, nephew on my wife's side. Oh, what if you need a charter? Sure, only, 40 gold pieces a person.
Oh, dang.
Did you guys beef?
That's
I
that's
can
almost a
swing
50%
that
discount.
sounds great. Can I
That's
do
a
you
big
a
discount.
Can we help you in some way while we're on there?
Oh, well, that's mighty kind of you. Of course, if you want to just handling of the ship. I mean, I've got a pretty good crew, but
I mean, we do have some experience. Our last ship didn't end up so well, but that was not our fault.
You have some combat experience, is what
Yeah.
you want to say.
On a ship.
combat on a ship. So, pirates.
Sure.
Oh,
Think of it more as a
pirates,
protective detail
You
for
got
the
a
pirates.
cheesy even grin there, my guy. Yeah, pirates. Oh, no, well, right, if you want to come aboard, I'll definitely give you a
Awesome.
room board. We've got some food. If you want to help out, sure.
Thank
You
you.
guys okay with this one? 40
Yeah.
gold?
Yeah.
Here is what you will find.
I have a weird question for when we're done. Because are we still gonna make the like arrangements and then like go shopping for a second before they're scheduled to sail out, or like?
Oh, when are they scheduled to sail out?
They are scheduled to sail within the hour.
Okay.
So I honestly probably won't go shopping.
I don't think it's worth
It's a
it.
little too
And
close.
Agrabah has some serious,
The bazaar.
yeah.
Well,
That's
you
alright.
wouldn't know that though.
Well,
It's
but
true.
she would.
Yeah.
That's
I'd
true.
say it's enough. We're talking to Queen Eleanor. I'd say all of you have heard a bit of Agrabah and what's going to be found there.
Guys, they have like the best black market.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never been there, but I know they have
Do
it.
they have stuff that makes great Julian fries?
Maybe. They have everything in Agrabah.
What's the difference between the
What a
market and the black
reference.
market?
Wait,
He
what?
broke.
What's
Oh,
the difference
right,
between the
'cause
market
you
and the
don't
black
know
market?
civilization. It's the secret
I'm sorry,
place.
you don't
You don't know about
civilization.
us.
It's the secret place you go to get all the cool stuff that may or may not be, legal to have out in the open.
Here's what I will say.
So
If
it's
you
legal to
guys,
buy illegal things in a black market.
are
Not if you
just
tell
getting ready to go.
people. Oh.
Nereus and the crew of the Rolling Pin, as the ship's called, it rolls over the sea.
I know, it's so funny.
The
I
Rolling
love
Pin.
it.
The Rolling Pin will be set to sail, and so you could do any last quick things in port, but it might be hard to really get up into town. Or if everyone's ready, you could just board and they'll
Yeah.
get
I'm
set.
just gonna
Yeah.
go.
I guess we don't necessarily have to resolve this now, but I have a question for like whether this would be something I would even want to do with the like. Again, I have these gems and like I could exchange them or yada yada, and I'm like, if I ever like wanted to like, exchange and like money and like buy a higher level that like would be good for spell stuff, would there ever be a benefit for that for me when I can already have like runes and potions and stuff? Like, why would I ever, as a witch class, want like
More
a
storage, more safe storage.
Yeah,
We've
just
yet
that,
to
like,
get to it. I will say, like,
so like no huge buffs,
because
just that here's more
if
durable.
you had all your like set papers and potion bottles and everything, and you got into a store now,
Yeah.
yeah, paper's gone. Bottles, again, buying the unbreakable stuff is helpful.
Yeah.
It's something that having spell gems, it's so hard to break stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It takes huge checks, huge magic in of itself. So it's worth it if you find it because
so
it gives
just
you
be for like the durability, but no like
the
crazy
durability
buffs or
thing.
anything. Awesome.
right. It's the difference between buying a $5 gas station headphone and a $100 AirPod, right? Like, in theory, they're built more to
Will
last.
the gems be reusable as
Gems
well?
are
So that
reusable
would
too,
be
yeah,
helpful.
right.
And they can be used for other
Like
classes
paper,
as well.
use that paper, it's gone. Even bottles, after a while, you might need to make sure they're clean because you don't
Yeah.
want stuff starting to add up.
Right.
Here's then what I will say. We're gonna kind of look at the map here real quick. You guys are sailing from Scotland all the way upwards.
On the live long day.
So, where is world maps? Here we go. And let me make sure I give you new Desanya, not old Desanya. Here we go. And going over, of course, for our people at home, Desanya is a big, big world. From Scotland, you will be sailing around the coast of England, first and foremost, passing in between the Straits of Italy and England, heading upwards. The ship will make port at Duckburg briefly before heading to Agrabah. Total trip time, though, you are looking at about a 6-day journey.
Okay.
Because there will be like a brief seaside stop, kind of about the tip of Italy, because it's let's make sure we're prepared. There's nothing in the waters ahead, like pirates. Or at Duckburg, it might take a little bit longer. You can't really gauge cargo because when trading in and out, if prices raise or lower or tariffs, it will change. With that 6-day journey, though, you've got fun stuff to be able to do and accomplish. What I would ask is, you will be on the rolling pin. There's not like a ton, but I will kind of go around. We'll start actually on this side. Kino, is there anything you would like to do during this downtime?
Yes. What was the guy's name again?
Nereus.
Nereus. Does he look like he's magical?
No, he seems like a Scottish sailor, very Viking on the seas.
Where is his communicator? Does he have like someone on the ship designated? Oh.
These are cargo. They don't really deal in communications because we can shuttle people because we are meant for hefty guarding ourselves, right? Like we go fast and light, transporting people and goods right now.
Then I'll just be helping out the crew.
Kim, is there anything you would want to do?
I was going to get in contact with Wade, see if I could get in contact with Wade, but I don't know what I'm going to get in contact with Wade for. It's just like a reaction of I need to make sure I can contact him.
Back to Castle Dunbrock, back on the ley line, as ley lines are kind of everywhere, or at least close to, right? There's I don't say few pockets of no magic, but they exist.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to.
I mostly want to see if, just let him know what we're doing, but do we have any questions for him that he can work on as a party? Because I can't always access it.
Can he research Thumbelina for me?
Oh, he totally could.
I would appreciate that so I know a little bit better
And
what I'm
I
getting
would think
into.
I want him to research the houses more
Yes.
because we've heard a lot about the houses.
Yes, smart.
And I want to hear, because coming from
Scientific fact versus
stuff, I know some things, but I don't know everything.
Okay.
So I want to know more about all the other houses.
You want the houses.
There's are 12, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
That was something new Fergus gave. And again, you don't know if he's right, or at least that's to his knowledge.
Right.
12 houses.
Still.
You're going to go to it. And we'll get to that. I will say that's something that you can do. We'll get to it once we kind of see everyone. Antigone, are you going to be spending this downtime doing a lot of spell prep work?
I'm doing a ton of spell prep work, and I'm trying to do the math. You said 6 days, right?
6 days.
And I can use my hit dice to get 1 blood point a day.
Mhm.
So
Well, right now you have 2 hit die. Both of them could be taken to become 2 blood points.
so
a
I
day.
can get 12 more blood points over the course of this journey.
Correct.
I'm going to do that. So that will give me 25.
That's pretty good.
Franny.
Franny?
I am probably going to be training my hand-to-hand because I realized that my skill spots only get me so far. And I didn't like fighting those little skellies in the underground. Skelly bones. And so I'm going to be, if we're on security detail with the other security guys, I'm going to be fighting with them and then see if I can buy a better weapon off of them. That's really what I wanted to look at.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Buying a better weapon, okay? David?
I'm going to be kind of attuning with the frame and messing around with the letter and the frame. See if there's any secret things or anything else the frame can do.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make me then a preemptive Arcana check, as you're going to mess with that. And Saris, anything on this journey?
I want to borrow a world map
Okay.
from someone.
That's easy enough. Again, yeah, most ships have these,
yeah.
so you'll be able to see that.
And I'm going to see if someone will kindly color in where all the forests are.
On a natural 1. 3, 4. Well, right, this is water, and this is land. Water,
Thanks, I'll take it from here.
and I bet there's trees on land. I've seen trees.
Thank
You
you.
asked a bunch of sailors to help you
You've
find
been on a
woodland
boat
forest.
for a long time. Okay.
Yeah.
Then
yeah.
I'm
Apparently,
basically.
these are the people
yeah.
that are like, oh yeah, we know the sea.
Yeah.
Like, if you ask them anything about the seas, and here's where this and
Yep.
this and that. And
These currents will do this on me. Yeah. I basically just want to try and talk to Thumbelina and see if I can get any more information out of her.
Gotcha. I will also
can figure out
give
if she
all
sketches
of you
will get out maybe.
this because of your passive perceptions. You do see at one point Franny hands a big bag of gold to Captain Nereus,
Oh.
and Nereus kind of takes it, kind of nods, and walks away.
Okay, then.
Random.
I'm not stealthy.
She's staying in the luxury suite.
Yeah.
Oh, don't you know? Every ship has one. You just don't pay enough for it. No, excellent. What I will then say is going into this kind of 6-day journey. Captain Nereus talks to a lot of you, tries to get to know you guys, and we will actually start with David. What'd you get on your Arcana check?
Synth 20.
Dude,
Synth
nice.
20. This glass seems highly magical, as it is able to do 2 things right now. It can reveal a hidden language and seemingly translate it. On a Synth 20, can other things do this? Is this only subject to this glass, or is there maybe more that you could find involving this piece of item? As you don't find any new information, but you do find new ideas upon that information.
Okay.
Franny, what kind of weapons would you be looking for?
Something for close range. Like a better close range, hand to hand.
Because right now, what do you have?
I have crummy things. Right now I have a short bow with 20 arrows that's a 1d6 and a hand axe that I have to use both hands. 1d6 slashing. It'd be nice to have one I could hold.
Hand axe should only take one hand, actually.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it is one hand. But if I had a second one, I could 2-weapon do, and if it was a good
Yes, like having
dagger,
2...
like a good sword, or a good...
what'd you get on that check then to get that weapon?
To get that weapon? I didn't
Yeah.
roll.
Oh, yes, please make it.
What kind of roll is this?
Bit of an investigation. See if it exists, see if you can buy it.
Did we sleep? Have we slept?
Yes, this is, I would
Point
say, happened over the
inspiration
day.
it.
Point of inspiration, sure.
It's still not great.
So I'm gonna roll. You just won't have it going into port then, if this is like a downtime thing.
Is this insight or investigation?
Investigation.
Hit. It's a 6.
Sake. Most sailors here have simple daggers.
Yeah.
Nothing though that seems like it would work well. Like you could try to buy a dagger off them and it would count for that offhand bonus action, but like
I'll just wait till we get to port.
wait till you find good stuff.
But I do want to practice. I don't know if that does anything, but I did want to practice it.
Yeah, practicing your weaponry. Kim, you talk to Wade.
Sweet.
It's easy enough where Kim, what's up?
Hey, so we met a dragon.
Yo, what kind? What color? Species?
Gold.
Classification? Size?
Gold.
That
What's
is
that
said copper.
Copper.
It was copper.
August is checking.
No, I know. I'm just bringing. It was an ancient copper dragon.
Okay,
Ancient copper dragon.
I'm pulling up something to see if Wade might know something.
Oh.
Because again, you're talking to someone who can find information. He would not. Just had to check that real quick. You though, see Wade, that's incredible. You didn't kill it, did you? Are you wealthy now?
I mean, we're very comfortable right now. I would not consider ourselves wealthy.
Sweet. Well, what
We
can I
did
do
not
for you?
kill it. So there's two things. We just got back from Scotland. We're on our way to Agrabah, and we were talking to the old king. And he mentioned something about the 12 houses. And so, as a party, we want to know if there's anything more about the 12 houses we need to know for this journey. And then secondly, there's a girl here whose patron is Thumbelina. Have you heard of her?
Oh, Thumbelina, one of the old adventurers, an Imagineer, but she's a fey fairy queen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I told you.
Not many people. Not many people understand much. Most information points to the fairies being from Neverland. A lot of stuff about, fays like making deals. They like being helpful to people. The fays helped out in Deus Mortem, that war. That's kind of just his general knowledge. And you see... But yeah, about the 12 houses, what do you need? Just stuff for the party?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is going to be a box of doom roll.
Oh.
Dang.
Here we go.
We're not letting William do that box.
No, let him.
I am only going to allow the roll if William rolls it.
No!
We spoke to
Will, I need your assistance.
No.
This
He's
roll,
like, here's my hand.
this roll, you are asking Wade about big information.
Here we go.
We need.
I swear, if he rolls another nat one.
Time for a nat 20.
Hold that.
What did you do? What did you do?
Nat 20.
That was a 5.
Oh.
At least it wasn't a nat 1.
I
Yep.
know.
Will, your streak is broken. It lived well though.
No, it didn't.
That was an amazing roll, dude. My God.
He like
does
held
good.
it too and like.
He rolls the dice. That's why I think it's fun. I'm like, dude,
He knows what to do.
Yeah.
I
I thought he was gonna go.
did. I was saying, like, I won't let him eat the dice. That would be bad for anyone's digestive system.
Well, especially baby gives you something to choke on.
As you all
At least it's not a D4.
are on the high seas currently, Wade is checking up on this. The biggest information he can give you is a lot of people understand about these houses. There's stuff about each one. Time and history say they all have similar ties, but they're not. No one knows if they were all one or if they were all just united. But now
I
they.
love how biblical the 12 houses sounds.
12 houses. As far as we know, for the party's information, there's just no real way of knowing unless you find them. And most accounts of that are secondary sources at best. People who knew people, books written about books. Nothing really concrete according to my knowledge. If you want, I can keep researching and send you information.
That would be great. We just got a lot of questions about them that we can't seem to get good, solid answers on.
He will then do that and can send you more. That will. Do you want that now to be his primary research he can do for you?
Yes. Do you want him to do any more research on Thumbelina or like that?
I mean, if he can, great. If that would
Come in.
distract from the houses, then it's fine.
Sam!
Sam!
Oh, I
Hey,
see your
dude.
board.
And that's someone's hat. We don't know.
Not mine.
Oh yeah, we found it. Okay.
What?
Goodbye, everyone. Never trust a talking cactus.
That sounds
I-
like very good advice.
Yeah, especially because you probably drink cactus juice if it's talking.
So if you want, you can secondarily look up stuff about Thumbelina.
If you have any time, once you find more information, you need a break. Just do a little more research on the Queen Affair.
To give you kind of my stance with Wade is, he can do it as a secondary thing. It'll take longer and may not be as good of knowledge.
Better than what we don't have.
Yeah.
Better than what you have.
Really quick. There is a cactus that if you do drink the juice inside, it does have hallucinogenic properties. Cactus juice is a legit thing, y'all.
Yeah.
That real world accuracy from Last Airbender.
Right?
And all
The
of
most
you.
realistic of shows.
Just says
Oh.
thunder rolling, the storm approaching
Oh, wait.
upon the high seas. Passes by you.
Oh.
Ah!
I was like, if we have another full shipwreck.
As we
Nice job,
will
Will.
enter our break. We will be back in just a few minutes. Please stay on stream, and thank you so much for watching.
Ta-da.
Oh.
And we are back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Disney Dungeons and Dragons.
Who's what?
The party
He's amazing. He's a really
found
bad
themselves sailing through the
Well, I guess
seas,
not. They're not that old.
unmolested and unperturbed,
I mean,
until
Well, yeah. but
rising
they're pretty young.
high in the sky, hot winds push you across the cool ocean into the ports of Agrabah, city of wonder and enchantment, where they might cut off your ear if they don't like your face. It's barbaric. But hey,
It's home.
it's barbaric if it's not your home. Find your way to Agrabah. Captain Nereus thanks you all and says to all of you, "Oh, no need for payment of the 40 gold. Benefactor has paid for your voyage."
Thank you.
Who was that?
They remain anonymous.
Fran. How loaded are you, lady?
I mean,
It
she's
wasn't me.
from some noble family.
I'm not.
The cursed family?
And
maybe?
I'm really, really stealthy, so shut up.
Yeah, potentially one of the 12
Well, off
families.
your go.
A 5 echoes in all of your ears for some reason.
5?
Well,
Stealth.
because it,
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
didn't beat the passive perception, and so
What's
it's
your
that like
last name, Fran?
it was a nice thing, and you guys can push it or not if you want.
That's an obvious lie, right? That she doesn't remember her own last name. Or I have bigger problems. Do we need to take you somewhere for like amnesia?
I obviously know my last name.
Here's your character sheet.
As, in real life, hold her down. Get the character sheet. What's on here? You have 5,000 gold pieces. No, yeah.
I do not.
A vorpal sword this whole time.
If you'd had a freaking vorpal sword that whole time,
Against
I
a
would.
dragon.
I'll be
I
honest.
guess the dragon we
I
would
don't know what a
fine.
vorpal sword is.
You're
so
good. It's what killed Dumbo in the finale.
Like, you roll
That made me
four-
so angry. I was like, if Dumbo doesn't survive,
Yeah, so it's like if you roll a nat 20, you just insta-kill, cut their head off. With a
Um,
vorpal sword.
oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
You have made it to the streets of Agrabah. It is about noon. It is hot and blistering. It's that very natural for some of you, like, oh, I'm going to, like, just put on my t-shirt today, because boy howdy, it's a blistering one.
So glad for the crop. The
Crop top.
crop
Yes.
top.
Yeah.
It's like cropped. Whatever this is.
The crops, you know, the
crop
bouncy
clothes.
crops that are being irrigated towards the south of the city, or
Yeah, somehow I
Uh,
don't think this is where a forest is.
Yeah, no, there's really nothing
Um,
Hmm.
It's
we need to go
sand.
to.
Are you from the dark?
There we go.
I don't know.
There's the
here.
right stream.
No, that would be too
No, I really
cliche.
don't think she knows.
That'd be too
In the
cliche.
city.
She doesn't know
There are
what money is.
so many people. Everyone here seems to have that deep, weathered, olive and tan skin, very Middle Eastern accents. Everyone here, though, seems to be pleasantly moving about business. Immediately, colors and spices abash your senses with this insane meld of yes, is the best way to put it. What I would ask now that you are on the city, what is everyone's goals? Everyone doing something, or what's the
Stuff by the
general plan?
I kind of
bazaar.
want to do some shopping.
Yeah.
Can we go to the other market?
I mean, we should check this one first and
Oh.
see if it has stuff we want. Cause like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Any spell scrolls?
I want, yeah, definitely spell scrolls, and then like, you know, if I find more like better vials, like maybe, or like if I find like paper that's more resistant to like, you know, not as flammable, or
Find
like
cardstock.
more water resistant, or like if I happen to
Lamination
Yeah,
does not
lamination.
exist.
Oh, well,
But yes, I understand completely.
yeah, so just any of that stuff. But definitely, if we could find some spell scrolls, that would be great.
If you want to go to the bazaar, what are people looking for?
Ooh.
It's
We're
I
dagger.
would like,
Or
Since
knife.
that's more like
Or sword, I
rawhide.
mean.
I would
Yeah,
like
maybe.
something that I can throw.
It'd still be
from a
pretty flammable,
distance
so.
and
Yeah,
deal
but it'd be more
damage. So I
durable.
have darts, but I'd like.
in,
something
yeah.
more.
The
Is there a
magic
magic
darts.
item that could let me use like a messaging spell?
Ah, perhaps. Something like magic. I would say you
magic
probably have to do an
recorder.
investigation check for that. Some of these things you guys
Yeah.
might just find. Yeah.
Similar thing. I'm looking for a magic item. Think of like the compass and everything. I want to find something that can help me find something.
Don't know why, but all right.
Don't know why.
You're good.
Does it involve blonde hair and blue eyes?
Oh yes.
Being lost in the woods.
Into the woods.
In the woods.
That was good.
I'm lost in the woods.
I
Oh,
still
I
think
love
it's
that.
she's
That's a
talking
good
about
song.
because he's blonde haired and blue eyed, and that's the only Disney prince I can think of who's blonde and blue.
A question. I can't remember. Does Sarah know his name? I didn't think so. Okay, cool.
It's a mysterious
Could it
encounter
be?
in the woods.
He's been Arthur the whole time.
In the woods.
It was Agatha.
It was Agatha all along.
Was Agatha
I would
all along?
actually
I thought you were a
love
dude.
both of you to make me investigation as I will start
Can-
describing.
Can I
what
help
the
him
rest
make
of you see.
investigation
Oh,
instead?
gotcha. Okay.
You want to help me?
Yeah.
I would rather
Here.
do that because
See
I
if
have.
you can help him
Suck.
since you have the proficiency. Yeah.
Since I was traveling around as a fighter, and would maybe be a little more knowledgeable about the seedy underground areas, could I help people like trying to find any black
Oh, you're a
market
wonderful
things?
person.
We will get to the black market in a second,
Later.
based on some of these rolls.
Dirty 20.
Oh,
20.
dude, good job.
On a dirty 20, I will describe them throughout what you will find.
Okay.
The Bazaar of Agrabah. Immediately, everyone is grabbing your attention. You look at a vendor. I mean, would you like these apples? These are beautiful, finest apples you could ever find. You will have never tasted a better apple. No, do not, my friend. You do not need apples. You need wine. Beautiful, bottled, enchanted by the gods themselves. Excuse me, have you ever find yourself needing jewelry? Finest jewels. Everyone wants your... Want to buy a sundial? Like, as everyone wants to sell things to you. Franny, immediately, you and Kim see daggers, throwing knives, weapons, everything you could need. Sharpened to the finest point. Cut the fly's penis.
What? Did I hear that?
And that's what grabs your attention.
I love it.
That's quite the hook.
Do any of these come back to you like a boomerang?
Oh, you think I'm magic? No, do not insult me and my family. But no, yes, they do not come back.
Do you have any that deal really great sharp damage?
Yes, did you not hear my sales pitch?
I know
and-
you said they're precise. I want to know if they can.
Oh, you want to know if they're deadly.
That's the
Of
point of a weapon,
course.
yes.
You see, he pulls out a beautiful dagger. Just this very dagger was used to stab my brother's heart. I've never seen his killer since. But with it, you too
I thought he was gonna say.
could find and avenge what you need.
So it's magical.
What did I just say? I'm not magical.
No, I'm sorry.
It's rather insulting, okay? No, I can't do magic daggers. But if you would like, I can give you daggers that will kill you.
Okay, how much?
Oh, well, of course.
So weird.
I'm just going to pull up just some of my standard shop prices in Agrabah as...
Well,
Here we
they
go.
have prices and gosh, okay.
For you, only 3 gold pieces.
All right.
It is a deal, my friend. Immediately, you may add a D4 dagger to your inventory.
Not bad. Can we please find a shop owner that just
Thank
says, Yoo-hoo!
Yes,
Someone
I
goes,
said
We're not in the right place.
Different
Could we
country.
find a Corona shop?
Okay.
Different country.
Which
What
shop?
shop?
Did you say Bruno shop?
Because
We'll find that in a
August has
second.
some
I have ideas.
piercing, slashing.
maybe that.
This is piercing damage. Yes, important to note. The same shop, a beautiful array of throwing knives that you're looking at. You see they are very what we would know as Japanese in style, right? But meant to be round finger to be thrown. He sees that eyeing because, yes, you may take out your enemies from a distance. Every time you throw one of these, you will hear the wind sing their mutual respect of both beauty and deadliness.
And they're not healing, they're just temporary.
How much are they?
For you, throwing daggers, you see...
This is great. For you! It's like, because you are clearly foreign.
Yeah, let's be honest. Where I can't find my throwing knife. Each one will run you a gold piece each. So buying more because you probably might not get them back, especially if it's like enemies that leave, right?
So is it like how much damage do they deal?
As a monk, each of these are a D4.
Thank you.
It's like a dagger, but a throwing So it can deal a D4 of damage plus your dex.
Alright.
But of course, it's always that if you can get them back after or not.
Right. Can I haggle?
Yes, of course.
So these are beautiful and lovely, but I do run the risk that you won't get them all back. So I don't want to spend too much.
Yes, of course.
No,
That you
do
will
I
come have
actually
to buy from me again.
That's true. So could we do like 1 gold piece for every 3?
Oh, do I look like I was just spit on by a camel? No, 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 no.
Spit on by a camel?
Listen, the best, of course, I could do is if you were to buy a lump sum of 20 daggers, I could give it to you for 15 gold pieces.
10.
How about 14?
11.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay, baby. 11 persuasion.
You see, 14 is the lowest I can go. I must feed my family, of course.
13. Sorry, August.
14.
For 20?
14 for 20 daggers. You could not ask for any finer throwing knives.
Okay, deal.
Excellent. It is yours. And you can mark those down your inventory. Yes, I forgot this was a part of my playlist. As moving through the market, you do not seem to find any other big things, as all of you have things you want or need. But after a moment, your eyes kind of like stop on a stall that has a rather large leaf for a sign. And written, who here reads, what is the language written in? It's great. Yes, okay. Does anyone here read Elvish?
I do. Oh, it's like half
Half the
the party.
So, no, I
Yeah.
just had to make sure because I couldn't
Oh,
remember
gross.
if it was Elvish or Gnomish.
Right.
In Elvish, beautiful scrawling script, kind of like leading that way into the Arabian script itself.
Sorry, my
The
allergies
song
are
and
taking out
spice.
everybody. Thank you. The what?
The
Song and spice.
I'll go in.
You go in. Immediately, you find yourself amidst a lovely smelling shop of herbs and spices.
Oh, potions.
When you enter in, you see a woman with slightly pointed ears, reddish hair pulled back in a ponytail, and round spectacles. Well, hello! Welcome to the Song and
this is the lady
Spice!
you
What
guys
can I
were
do
talking
for
about.
ya?
Gosh, what's her name again?
Oh my gosh, it's Carol's daughter!
Carol!
Carol!
What can I do for ya?
Carol is great. I love Carol. She's so sweet.
This woman that then we gave her money at the end. Well, Eleanor did because Eleanor doesn't.
We got one
She
of the
didn't wanna keep her
ingredients
money
for the Hades kill
From
thing.
her.
We got
And
mugwort.
Eleanor gave her a bunch
Mugwort.
of money. We made her a
She
sign, and she's
provided
able
mugwort to the party.
We
to
made her a
branch out
new
and make,
sign.
like,
we
what
put
do you
on
call
the
it?
official Imaginary seal of approval, so she can
So
like
her
have a
business
chain.
grew exponentially.
Uh-huh.
And she's
Welcome
a
to the
sweetheart,
Song and
that's why we love her.
Spice. What can I get for
So
ya?
cute.
Are you? You're the legendary Carol.
So metagaming.
I guess we probably wouldn't have known. I just love
Oh.
Carol. All right.
Everyone loves
gosh.
Carol.
Well, because I feel like if she
Stop.
branched out enough,
Oh,
so I probably would only know her in like, oh, you're the one who owns all those shops.
oh yeah. No, it's
It's like
not a
character
lot of
in
shops.
Zootopia.
I don't
The
know.
tiny little mole.
Listen,
Oh.
something interesting happened years
Okay.
ago. A bit of space and time. This is my only shop.
Oh, okay, then I'm wrong. Sorry.
I've just found it popping up everywhere.
Are you not getting your own money back?
Let
from
me
this?
ask you, darling. I'm sorry. What town do you think we're in right now?
What?
Oh.
No!
I don't get it.
I
What town
Agrabah.
do you think
We're in
in?
Agrabah.
Agrabah? Oh my gosh! I thought I saw some spices and sand. No, honey, I'm in Magencia.
Yeah.
Any news of what's going on? Are the Imagineers all in Magencia right now?
Oh, please. They haven't been to my shop in a year or so.
How is she in Magencia? I don't get it.
No, her shop is in Magencia, but there's
It
like a
It
portal
seems like
to
there's
anywhere
doors around
else.
the world.
That she needs to-
As
It's so cool.
maybe between money and magical favors and space and time itself rending around the capital of the world a quarter century
That's
ago.
so
maybe
dumb.
That's true. Majesty, like,
So you
That's
have one
so
shop, it's
cool.
not a bunch of
Space and
shops?
time.
So when I have traveled other places and seen your shop, it is one
all
shop.
the same shop?
That's very
So where are we right now?
Well, like you said, I believe you're in Agrabah.
I
actually can't comprehend this.
My brain can't handle
I've
it.
yet to have a customer say anything bad about when they left my shop. I hope you go where you go from.
So if I say I want to go to Magencia, can I walk out of your shop and be Magencia, or is
You
it?
could try. I've never really
I
tried.
doubt that's gonna work, but that'd
If
be
I
really
try.
I'm gonna try it.
Try it, Kim.
Go
I want
for
to
it.
be in Magencia.
You walk up,
Well,
you're
if
still
they're
in
all
the bazaar.
talking, can I like browse the shelves and stuff and start looking
Yes.
at stuff I need?
Yeah.
Immediately,
Buddy.
you are going to be able to find a lot of the spices and herbs and incense
I
you're
can
going to need
sit
for
and
your
walk around
spells.
with him if you think he wants that.
Is there anything anyone else is looking for in the shop?
Any kind of spells, scrolls, or anything?
That's
Can
what I
you
was looking
enchant
for.
any of our weapons?
Oh, no. I'm not magical. I got a little flair for burning things, but it's mostly for potions and light salves.
So cute.
You have a flair for burning things?
For burning things.
I love that so much.
It's fun. You find some great stuff. Have you ever tried bird mint leaf tea?
No.
No.
Lovely. I have it every morning. Cleared up my sciatica.
Me too.
I think, unless you have healing potions, I think I'm good.
Oh, you want healing potion? No, I keep
This
stock.
friend over here is looking
we
for
go.
a fella. I didn't know if you'd seen him around. If you're in a
Oh,
lot
honey,
of
we
places.
all are
I know,
looking
she's
for
looking for a
fellas.
specific fella.
He's got beautiful blonde hair, beautiful blue
Like,
eyes,
Carol
and
would
he's
know
just
all the
perfect.
gossip.
Oh, so you got a type.
Oh, she
Okay.
do.
Okay.
No. Like I met him, and then I lost him.
Oh, honey. Every time I go to a bar,
I love her.
She's fabulous.
listen, you want some healing potions? I've got a couple store. I've got 6.
Do you have
Six
any
right
finding potions?
Finding potion.
Like
No,
find a
sounds
person?
interesting.
I love how you're just totally.
I know what you want. Yeah.
I've never really noticed something that can find people. Usually I just use my eyes.
You should work on it. Get it patented.
Could we commission that?
Well, if you'd like me to.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. All
How
right.
much would that cost?
What do you think's fair?
I will give you like everything I have if
Oh,
you
you're
can
good,
make
but
it.
you're
I'm
not
like
that
talking
cute.
over. I'm like covering Cersei's like 10 gold.
10 gold pieces. All right.
Is that
yeah.
fair to you? If that's
And
not
you
fair
know,
to you,
and if
Jen?
I can't come up with anything, it's back. It's yours. I'm not gonna
You know
take your
what?
money if I can't produce.
You know, I trust you. I'll
Cool.
give you
No,
the
honey, please.
You
Okay,
can give
I'm
us
gonna
half
go
back
ahead
if you
and-
don't find it, but for
All
your
right.
time.
Well, we'll argue when it comes
Okay,
time.
all right,
but
Carol.
10 gold sounds fair.
All right.
Yes, I've got lovely healing potion. You see, she's brought up a tiny little shelf, a bunch of little cute bottles all lined in a row. They run about 50 gold pieces these days.
Oh, can you appraise something for us while we're here?
Sure.
And I'm gonna dump the 3 gems that I still have on the counter, just to like get appraised. or
She'll
whatever.
kind of pull out. Oh, I've never been one for gems. Takes off her glasses, brings out a different magnifying pair.
She's so cute.
Well, this is a wonderful gem. Tiger Eye looks lovely.
No, that was the one that Dumbledore
Yeah.
took.
Oh, that is the
I
one you took.
have
Excuse
the
me, yes.
azurite, banded agate, and a hematite left.
She goes, well, these are all beautiful. I could give you about 10 gold for each of them.
So that would be like 30 gold.
Yeah.
And how much were we gonna pay for the potions?
50.
Each one's about 50.
So we'd only need to come up with like 20 more gold if we just like
20 gold for one more potion. Like
Yeah.
50 gold
But
per
did we
potion.
decide that the
Oh,
gems
per
are important?
potion?
Yeah.
Each
Did we
healing
decide
potion
the
will
gems
go
are
for about
Healing
50
potions
gold
are
pieces.
super expensive in D&D.
And can I ask her if she has any spell scrolls?
That's why I gotta make a check for her. Because again, I never, I don't put everything in people's bazaars and shops, so I will see. what they had. Gotta go through the list. She has 1 spell scroll.
Oh.
What is it?
You were in my shirt. That was very comforting, child.
She has the sleep spell scroll. You see, go. Honestly, I thought it could help me with some chamomile sleepy time stuff, but it turns out it's just a scroll.
She's so
So, listen, these are pretty good. I could sell it, 30 gold pieces. It doesn't do me much good.
Thanks, but I think I already know how to cast that one.
Oh, good.
I was looking
Trust
for
me,
new
it's
stuff.
helpful. Y'all seem like a good bunch of adventurers. Gotta know when to take a nap.
We had a really good one, yes.
Well, are you gonna take any of the healing potions? Do you need anything else?
50 gold per healing potion.
I've got a healing potion already.
You've got the superior healing potion.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
Oh, excuse me. I will take a healing potion just because I keep dying.
I'm not.
For some
I
reason,
don't
only
know.
decorations.
Excellent. You will take a healing potion. Yeah, only 50 gold pieces.
I'm not going to. I don't feel like I have
Okay.
enough money, especially since I have to keep on bribing my patron with sparkly things.
Hey, you're the
Um,
one who doesn't understand
My favorite is
what gold is.
10%.
Oh, I know.
Yes, 10% battery. Those are
Oh,
hilarious.
no, check it.
Check
But
it
I
out.
can
Oh.
count.
And were you going to buy some of your ingredients?
Yeah, I need ingredients.
It'll run you only about 5 silver.
Never mind, Margaret. We're
excellent.
good.
She goes,
Have you not seen these?
well, honestly, yeah, if you ever see the sign, I guess it means my store's popped up there. I've noticed it comes up when there's a lot of
Yeah,
people.
I've seen that.
It's honestly, she's got a mind of her own. She kind of like rubs the counter. She just keeps me in business, and it's a good life.
Well,
we do
thank
some
you.
Quick math, really quickly. How much would 20 gold pieces be in silver pieces?
200 silver.
I think I'm going to give her the 3 gems and 200 silver for a healing potion.
Bag of silver pieces. Well, of course. Here you go. Thank you so much. Kind of starts putting it away in a counter underneath.
Maybe I should. Well, no. I have a shenanigan thing I want to do with this later, but that's when we have more downtime.
Bless you.
Bless ya.
Is that four
You
sneezes?
3.
That was 4.
Oh. I only do 3 myself.
Yeah, in my family we do it in threes.
Can we please say that was Coda?
Yeah.
Little bit. It's a baby bear. Oh, it's adorable.
Runs in the family.
Well, I've met stranger, so good for you.
That was such a nice way of saying you're whack.
You see, at which point, that's what Carol then has to offer right now.
I'm
Let's
just
make our way to
gonna...
the black market.
Yeah.
Is that where we're gonna find our magical things?
Yes.
Yes.
I would like then a group investigation.
Oh,
for
did
the
the
black
earlier
market.
one do anything?
That I will say.
That
It will
was what got us
have,
Oh, okay,
Do I
okay.
get advantage on that?
you will have advantage, but this will be a group.
That was a
thing,
nat 20.
as
I get a point of inspiration.
Investigation?
investigation to find the black market.
Nat 20 minus 1. But does a nat
Oh my
20
God.
override it?
Wait, why is it -1?
She
I
got mentioned
bad
for
investigation.
Oh. We're done with the -1 to every roll, right?
Yes. You are long rested that away.
I thought
15.
15, okay.
14.
14.
13. 15, 14, 13. That was beautiful.
That was this couch
Yeah.
B and C.
You're on a wavelength.
Of course, make rolls don't exist.
10.
Rolled a natural 9.
Whoa, I actually got the second
Um,
highest? That's a
here's what's
miracle.
Find some
interesting.
dice that's weighted more to like the 20.
Seriously, all
The
my news
DC was 15,
Oh!
meaning 3 of you pass, 3 of you fail.
Does a nat 20
On a
bump it?
nat 20, you all watch as all 5 of you are walking through the streets. But one of you is no longer here.
Uh-oh.
Cirrus?
Which
You
one
look
is
around-
it?
Cirrus is gone.
Oh,
Cirrus, you're
sorry.
being pushed to the wall, a knife against. What are you and who sent you?
Hi, my name is Saris. I was sent by...
Knife digs in deeper, a little bit of blood. Do not lie to me. You were looking. You looked at me. What do you know?
Oh, are you from the... I'm gonna whisper. Illegal market. I'm looking for that.
She's gonna die.
Poor Rube.
I love your innocence with this character.
But I feel like the innocence is gonna like give us like, oh, this poor idiot. Sure, we'll take her money.
Yes.
Who sent you? Why are you speaking in such strange terms?
I mean, I was with my friend Kenai, and
Brother.
Antigone. What?
You fool, you still don't know. He is immediately gagging you. You feel cloth pushed into your
What
mouth
is happening?
and taking you away.
Okay, well,
When we notice that she's gone, can we do it like
Can we make like
investigation roll?
investigation
Yes.
check for her?
Okay.
can I cast...
Easier stuff, right? Like, oh, where'd my friend go?
No. Because it would be visible to everyone,
Oh
not
my
just
gosh,
my
I
friends.
rolled lower.
That's a 21.
17.
What was 17?
12.
12.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Good job, Kenai!
You see a man dragging someone behind him who's bound, and you realize it's Saris.
Shit.
The thing is, I
Is there
don't think I want to
something
fight
that,
against
like,
it because he's taking me to where I
Everyone
want to
here is
go.
where- like in the
presumably.
black market, is there something similar about
A lot of different shawls, again, for either religious or sun protection, or there's a lot of things people are using to, like, cover. This dude actually seems to have something over his head running through. Seems rather, like, small, like Saris' size, right? It's not a big
running up,
person.
like in pursuit? Can I use my disguise kit to look like I actually belong here?
Yes, make me a
Oh,
quick
nice.
sleight of hand, see how much you can get on.
That's clever.
13.
13. It's decent, but immediately, I'll say you're closing.
Also, I am going to cast Mage Armor on myself, so I have a higher AC,
Just
just
sends me so many
just in case.
videos. It's a little bit
This dude notices you running up behind, stops, puts a knife across Saris' neck. Not a step closer, or your friend will die.
No worries. She's with me.
Notices, then, yeah, people are closing. Knife gets tighter
Do I
around
have
his
a?
throat.
Did you say
All
I
of
there's
you
a bag
stop.
over my face?
You have a big old rag
Yeah,
stuck into your
okay.
mouth. And your hands are bound right now.
Hey, August,
I work fast.
can I sneak attack with my short bow?
I need you to make me a stealth roll first. As he has kind of clocked most of you running up, but is just...
Can I
We're all chill. Just let our friend go and.
arts his knife
Nothing
out
bad has to
of his
happen.
hand?
Not nat, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. If you'd like to, go for it.
Please don't kill him.
I have my short bow. Yeah, it'll be like to his shoulder to neutralize the hand holding the dagger.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
That is a 12.
12 does not beat that. 2! You fools! Shut! Saris, what is your armor class currently?
15.
That is a synthetic 16.
Dang it. I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke in response.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Does the shield spell only work on yourself? Dang it.
That is a dirty 20.
That will succeed. You will take half damage from the poison.
Oh no.
And you are not poisoned, important to note.
Oh, good.
I also need everyone to start rolling the initiative.
You have to find the black market.
Nat 20 again.
I got a 12 on initiative.
Dice jail.
12 on initiative.
That is a
for
12 for David.
That's a 4 for Franny.
12. 12. 20 for Kim, 6. Antigone.
Kill this guy. Find
3.
his stall and take
3.
everything.
And Kenai.
23.
Dice jail.
Another nat 20.
Another nat 20.
be
Point of
fair,
inspiration. You already had a
4
point of
times
inspiration.
so-
Would you like to
We're
give
still
someone
on the
else?
same wavelength. It's just a
Yes.
sad wavelength.
I rolled a nat
Do you have
jail.
one?
I rolled a nat 2
Right, have
also.
one.
Thank you, though. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
13.
I'm gonna probably make inspiration hats or something for us to
You
wear.
don't have an
Who
inspiration.
doesn't?
I could
I
have
already used
inspiration for
mine, so I
that.
don't have one.
You go.
If you want
Sweet.
one. Okay, you got one now?
Or
I'll
do you need one?
No, I have inspiration. I was just saying I could have inspiration with the initiative roll, but then I'm like, oh, but I have a +1 to dex. It probably wouldn't
Yeah.
be worth it.
Wow, wait, I have to
Unless you're all of a sudden nat 20 did.
check
Yeah,
something.
but
I want to
the
say...
likelihood of that happening with me is even worse than actual statistics.
I want to know who he thinks sent me. Like, I'm really curious about that because whoever he thinks sent me, he
Did
doesn't.
he roll a
he's
freaking
scared
nat
of.
20?
Oh no.
What's your dexterity, Keegan?
Like for saving throw or no?
Just base, yeah.
+3.
We're having
17.
a roll-off
Okay.
because with his nat 20, it's
Oh.
tied.
My gosh.
Oh,
Release.
I hope you go first.
Do I add in the modifier or no?
Yeah.
11?
11 does not beat the 21.
Oh,
yeah, not even close.
Not even close.
Dang.
This man is going first. Saris, you
I
feel-
cast Hellish Rebuke in response.
Yep. First, you will take 16 points of damage
Oh.
as knife and poison.
I'm down to 3 hit points.
But you're still up.
Still up.
Immediately looking bad.
Okay, Hellish Rebuke. Okay, he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, he does. That is a synth 21.
Okay, well he beats it, so he takes only 7 points of damage because it's a failure.
As eruption of fire around, he looks singed and hurt already.
Oh, good. Good,
Nice.
good.
Immediately though, starting the initiative is his turn. Here's what he's gonna do. He gets 2 attacks. And he will have advantage as none of you have taken your turn yet.
Oh, he's a rogue. Assassin
he's a
rogue.
Yeah.
No, not that
He's going to
suppress.
take a shot first at you.
Okay.
That was a 1 and a 15, but 15 makes it a synth 21 to hit.
Ooh,
I
yeah,
need
that's
you to
gonna
make
hit.
me a Constitution saving throw as well.
Good thing I've got good con.
And oh, this is more.
That's a 10.
10 fails.
Do you have inspiration?
I do. I'm gonna use inspiration.
Go for it.
Not with you. Oh, that is so much better. That's a 20. 22.
22 succeeds.
That's a lot of dice.
That's fair.
This is his prepared stuff. This stuff, that's a lot of ones.
Pencil.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
pencil.
Yes, I do.
Oh, I did not hear pencil. I heard pencil. No, what is wrong with you guys?
What were we supposed to think the way you said that? I did not hear
No,
pencil.
I just like, wait, is your
You
pencil
take-
here?
First, this will be 5
Yeah.
points of damage to David.
No, that was all
How
on.
many? 5 points?
5 from this. The poison
Okay.
is going to deal you 16 half to 8 points of damage.
So 5 plus 8.
And you feel, again, saving. Poison doesn't spread, but is now burning.
Yay, you're not dying.
He, before taking a second attack, let me leave, and you will live.
What?
Can I cast Charm Person? So I'm not actually making an
Not right now.
offensive
This
attack.
is more like this is kind of like before he attacks again, he's seeing what your guys' reaction is.
All we wanted to do was get into the other market. We're sorry if we attacked you. You had our friend. We were really concerned.
Make me a persuasion check against his insight.
Great.
His insight is decent.
It's a 9.
He rolled a natural 4.
Oh.
Plus nothing. You're merely here to peruse.
Yes.
Oh, then you should have said that. We're out of initiative.
Just wanted to
Puts away,
some
says,
shit.
so sorry. Cut the bands.
Can I ask you? Do you know if there are any magic shops in here?
Oh, yes, of course. No, please come with me.
Okay, I'm going to hold my bleeding throat and be like,
Here,
do you
potion
have
of
anything
superior
to help?
heal.
No,
That's
no.
yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. Are you poisoned? Do you feel any clamminess? Are your eyes going? Do you see your ancestors?
I feel like I'm dying.
Oh, no, you're fine then.
Do you have anything?
No, it should heal up. Don't worry. It's you might have a scar.
That's gonna be a dope scar, not gonna lie. Like, okay, I'll wrap my neck. Okay, I don't want to waste a superior thing.
Yeah,
I am
think
going
that
to
was my
shift,
birthday.
so I'm gonna take my
Yeah.
extra 6 points. So I'm at 9.
You're at 9. Excellent.
Oh.
You see he turns. Oh yes, my friends. No, are you from out
Son
of
of a
town?
duck.
Yes.
So sorry. We have many enemies in this city. I cannot be sure.
Who did you think
Yeah,
I was?
Oh, many enemies.
I look very
we're
fair
dangerous.
enough.
here for
It's a
spurring
very
the
common
economy.
thing to send innocent-looking girls with poison daggers underneath their turbans, and they kill us.
I do have 2 daggers on me.
So
They're not
Sound
poisoned.
Agrabah.
See?
We're just here to help spur the underground economy.
Oh, aren't we all? Please come, friends. I can help you.
Oh my goodness.
You have the persuasion. You believe Kim, so he's
Frank
good.
and Agrabah.
I'm so glad he rolled a 4 because I was like, 9.
Yeah.
Oh.
He is going to bring you guys kind
Wow.
of up and in. You see, he leads you through some of the bazaar, not too far away, but eventually you are faced with a door, simple, rounded, built into the sandstone that he knocks upon. Shoom, a piece of wood, previously invisible, slides. Password. So you go. The eagle as it flies is beautiful in the sky. Shoom, shoom, shoom. Door opens. It says, "Come, foreigners. Let us lead you into the true market of Agrabah."
Okay.
Leading you in.
I'm kind of regretting buying those daggers. I'm hoping they'll better ones. Maybe they'll do a trade with a few extra coins.
Here we go. I'm gonna turn off some of these. As you all
That was one heck
enter
of a way to
into
platform.
I mean, it could have
the
been way worse.
underground.
That certainly happened. Way better.
Also, I'm just gonna put whatever he tied me up with in the gag into my pack because it might be useful later somehow.
It's a rag. It's kind of a nicer Arabian silk.
Oh, I'm keeping that. That's pretty. Maybe Thumbelina will want that later.
You see, he goes, "I apologize, my friend. You may call me Rafit.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Are you Venatori, mercenaries, assassins? What's your trade? Monk. Ah, I've seen few monk, but none as young.
Get started early. Where I'm from.
Ah, said I killed my first man when I was 7 years old.
Haven't killed a man yet.
No worries. It was my uncle, and he was trying to kill my mother. It was
I mean,
self-defense.
fair enough.
Ooh. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Please, it's no offense at all. It's what happens here. Oh, would you like thieves' hands? As you see, he points at the opening to this market. Entering it is a row of hands that are above the door, with the words "All are welcome." Entering in, beautiful underground, lit
Megan
with
Rapunzel
green
decided
and
to
blue and
steal.
purple flames.
And we survived.
No, that was in Corona. Wasn't
Where
that in
was
Corona?
that in Sumani?
No, but it was.
We've been to Agrabah. I went to Agrabah with you once as Rapunzel.
Right.
And I think you did steal in Agrabah.
Yeah.
That
Rapunzel,
sounds right.
Survived with both
Um,
hands. So there you go.
you stole from the Sumani underground.
That's where I got the bracers or the greaves. one or
No
the
one's
other.
ever truly, besides Jasmine, been to the underground of Agrabah.
Ooh.
Rafit leads you in and out of different stalls. You of course have your basics if you're looking to hire or kill any individuals that might be after you. I myself work at the stall. Please, of course, stop by. We do everything great price. You won't even know they're dead until you get the funeral card.
All right.
But of course, are you looking for weapons, supplies, perhaps hallucinogenics? We have a wonderful supply here.
I mean, my friend and I were hoping for some spell scrolls.
Yeah.
If you have any more magic.
Magic. You want the north end of the bazaar.
Thank you.
So I have like these throwing knives, but I really want to get ones that like come back to me.
Yeah,
so
and I wanna
don't
enchant
lose
me.
them.
Dagger.
Is that and do you have anything like that in this market?
Enchantments, north end. Most magic, you're going to find north end because you want something that can come back to you.
Do
That is something
boomerangs
you would.
exist in D&D?
Boomerangs,
They're
yes,
like
but I think you are
not
speaking
magic.
of a normal weapon that is not normally meant to return.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Well,
Just saying, like, it wouldn't necessarily have to be magic.
then North End would probably be the best. If you want, we do have some lovely boomerangs. We use them to hunt things in the sand.
I've never used a boomerang before, so I will pass.
Are you sure? It is a wonderful tool. It's great as a back scratcher, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Not wrong.
I'm gonna head toward the north.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
head towards north.
And if you are, he might just kind of tag along. Just, what brings you to Agrabah? Are you here for work or pleasure, or both?
Both.
Both?
Ah, both. Yes. Most people come. Very few stay though for both.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, of course. By the way, check your pockets real quick.
I was literally about to ask if we
Yep.
need to be making checks.
I will say you're all fine. I've yet to do anything, but just and so I will roll at disadvantage or few. We are all wonderful patrons of the bazaar, but not all of us read the welcome sign closely. Yes. So just be aware.
All right. Thank you.
As he will lead, and with a dirty 20, you see down here people hawk less. They're not really. People know, like, oh, I'm coming here, I already know what I want. But eventually you see a store with a lot of trinkets and items and things that seem to glow. You see a woman working here who seems actually tiefling in nature. You see she has horns, slightly reddish skin. Oh, are you interested? Hello, you were looking at my wares. Are you interested in buying anything?
Yes.
Ah, yes, of course. Well, what can I get for you, my dear friend?
Would you like to go first?
I want to have an item that helps you find things, specifically people, specifically one person.
Something scrying related.
Something scribe related.
Guys,
That's
we just wait till we're all like level 10 and then we can all learn scrying.
Right? Does Sarah's know that? No.
you.
If we survive level 10.
Yeah,
Such a strange thing to say to someone. I'm trying to figure out what she wants to say.
He's like, you're really creepy.
There's a lot you could do.
Oh, cool.
You're trying to locate people. So she goes, are you interested in spells or trinkets?
Either a spell that I can cast, but not just once, just in case it doesn't work the first time, or too far away, or something interrupts, or anything. Anyway, I want to either learn a spell that will help me find him, or I want an item that I can keep on using to find him.
Ah. You see she kind of like rummages, brings up what looks to be a telescope. This is useful for finding people.
I have eyes. I need...
Yes, and this will improve your eyesight.
Yes, I need something that will help me
it a
locate
magic
wherever
telescope?
he
It could
is.
be a magic telescope.
Is it a magic telescope?
Everything is magical here.
What does it do? Can I...
What
can
would
I
you
look-
like it to do?
She's trying
It's
to...
not a magic.
Yeah, no. Can I look through it and see what it does?
Please, of course.
Okay.
Anyway, please, what would you all like? We have many
Does
things.
it do anything?
You look through it, seems normal.
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
Go for it.
Do you do like? Oh, you have immediately can I?
That's
Do you have a
a...
trinket that
18.
would allow me to use the sending spell?
Sending, something to deliver messages.
Yes.
I might have. What did you get on yours?
18.
18. If it's magical, it must be a deep-seated magic.
It's
You
not
wanna
magical.
give it a shot?
I probably won't roll higher. Like, I could identify it, but it's not like... Oh, because identify is not out loud, is it? Would it
No,
just
it's
be in my
in my
head?
head.
But
Yeah.
it's a ritual, isn't it?
Mhm.
So-
You would
We
have to
could be
spend
here-
10 minutes.
No, but I could just cast it. Wait. Oh, I have identify runes. I don't have
Ah.
this prepared right now, but I could use one of my identify runes.
Oh, go for
Ooh.
it.
I would thoroughly
You see-
appreciate that.
Yes, sending. I do have a scroll for sending.
Do Do you have any trinkets that would allow me to use it more than once?
That is not my area
Well,
of
scrolls would
expertise.
be we could learn it, right?
Yes, with the spell scroll, in theory, you might be able to learn it. As bards can now learn spell scrolls later on. Same with rogues, actually.
Later on, like how much later?
It's a 3rd level spell.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd have to be able to have the 3rd level
You would
spell.
need to be at least level 5 to do
Okay.
so.
You're planning on trying to use Defend Your Brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that probably wouldn't work as a...
I'll take it anyway. I've got 10 gold that I can spend.
Oh, for an item such as this, I would offer 200 gold pieces.
Ha!
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a little lot of
Well,
money.
then, never mind. Immediately snatches it back. Come back if you have the money.
Oh, did my identify tell me anything about the telescope?
This is a magical telescope where everything that is green seems slightly greener.
What the hell?
I think Antigone doesn't have a good enough poker face. She does laugh out loud and then realizes no one else heard what was in her
Are you
head.
laughing at my wares?
No, sorry. I just remembered something, like this weird joke my mom told me forever ago. It's dumb.
What was the joke?
Can I roll a history check to be like, what's the first thing that would come to mind of something Meg has actually said at any point in her life? Does that make sense? Like, what's the first thing that would come to my mind for me to split out?
Roll it.
I don't know how to interpret Augie's face.
Because this could be very bad depending on... Oh, that is a natural 3 plus my history is 4, so that's a 7.
Has your mother ever joked in her life?
No, but I'm so what random phrase is gonna come out of my mouth?
In?
Right now. What was the joke?
She told me this one earlier, actually.
Ah.
Oh, please. What's the joke?
What's an astronaut's favorite part of a computer?
What is an astronaut?
The space bar.
I told you it was dumb.
Where are you from?
We're from kind of all over. We met
I love
up.
how you just had that
She's
locked and
slowly
loaded.
taking the telescope
He
away.
always has something like a little bit.
Please come back to Agrabah if you ever have money. And you see she's trying to pack up her stall.
Wow. Okay. Is there another stall that has magical items?
Do you have a clearance rack?
A clearance? Something that can make you clear? So, we have
I wish he had
things...
green eyes.
Do you have any
No,
current
no, they wouldn't be
sales
as beautiful.
going
Oh, no. Everything has a price and we will discuss it.
Well, it's hilarious. It's totally not.
I know.
Personality at all.
Thank you. You see, Rafia has been kind of like laying back. Ooh, tough bargain.
Hey, is there another place that has more useful magical items? Rafia?
You see, this one, boom, slams it because she's still right there. And grabs this, big old caravan bag and just starts stomping off. As you go, any more useful item? She's gone.
So, are there?
Yes, of course. Let's try another shop.
Okay.
It's called window shopping for a reason.
Yep.
Fair enough.
I'll just make a pure luck roll.
That was funny.
You will all spend about an hour or so looking through.
Goodness.
And I will tell you some of the best items you will be able to find.
Sweet.
You'll be able to find a... That's not the right... There we go. A level 2 find traps spell. Scroll, spell scroll. You'll be able to find... gosh, I need to really organize all my stuff one day.
One day.
In terms of other items, as there's a lot... north end of town, there's a lot of magical items. You can totally look also for... oh, yes. You will be able to find a cloak that the owner tells you it does very well in protecting you.
Very well.
Very well in
How
protecting
much
you.
for that cloak?
For
100 gold pieces?
where'd it go? Yes. For this cloak, it will be 100 gold pieces.
That's so much more affordable.
Okay.
There is also iron bands that the salesman will let you know that these iron bands, once restrained on a creature, are almost impossible to break.
Ooh.
He will charge 250 gold pieces for them. Or at least that is his starting price. Finally, there are a pair of fingerless bandaged gloves that the owner will let you know these are excellent for getting items that do not want to be got.
Ooh.
Who's a thief? Who's good side of him?
150 for those gloves, though.
Nothing that I want.
Nah, because like the only spell scroll, I'm like, that's kind of cool, but I can't have level 2 spells right now anyway. and-
Yeah. I could see that the Find Trap spell scroll would be useful. Like with where we've been going and things like that.
Problem is,
but-
I have so few spells that I can cast, so...
Yeah.
Right, Warlocks.
I'm gonna buy the cloak.
Buy the cloak.
200 silver pieces and 8 of my stones.
Excellent. You see, the salesman just, very well, my good sir. This is a beautiful Agrabayan cloak with full shawl. Actually offers decent protection from sand. This will increase your AC by 1.
Not bad.
It's pretty good. It does not require attunement, so this is something just free to wear. With this cloak on, David, your AC is now 14, which is great. And important to note that this cloak can be worn with most types of armor. So in finding better armors and things, this will also just free stack that +1.
Nice.
At this point, you see Rafit just, well, come back next week, tomorrow, or even yesterday, and they will always find new things, of course.
Yeah, thank you for the tour.
Yes, of course. At this point, you see Rafit just... But I must ask again, what is your business here? Normally, people do not only come for the black market here in Agrabah.
We came to see the architecture.
Ah, yes. So who are you killing?
Oh, is that what that means? I meant like literally the architecture of Agrabah. Like the buildings and how they're built and like the history of it.
Oh, well.
It's like a field trip. We like our kids.
I'm in my 20s.
I'm not.
Shh,
I'm
you're in school.
definitely.
I've never been to school
I
in my
am
life.
definitely in school.
Pretend you know what school means.
You are very interesting children. Well, if you are here for the architecture, I will simply say good luck, and of course, stay out of the streets at night unless you are ready for a fight.
Question
All
for
right.
you.
Yes.
What's your favorite building in Agrabah? Like, do you know what the oldest building here is?
Clever. Ask a local.
Also, does anyone want the last cookie?
Take it. It's yours.
Here, Nick. Take it. Ah! It was trying to fall off of the...
Perfectly timed, like, you see Rafik just some of the oldest buildings. Of course, the Royal Palace. Sultan and his family have lived there for generations. He's gonna make a bit of an insight check. So, you are all here for the architecture and for the buildings.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Some of the older ones.
Oh, no.
Well, if you have any need of people's special skills in your research, you know where to find me.
Thank you.
Do we keep that in mind?
And you see Rafik just kind of takes his leave and will head out somewhere off the underground market, probably through like other tunnels.
What was the password again? The eagle flies.
I wrote it down.
Oh, good
Nice.
job, Nick.
Smart. I was not going to let you guys roll for it. It's if you didn't get it, then
Uh-huh.
yeah.
The eagle, as it flies, is beautiful in the sky.
I was gonna say it was
Well
something
done.
about beauty.
Well done.
That was cool.
To which I will then say, what is your guys' goal now?
Is he snoring?
No, that's Marissa.
Oh, she's going sounds, yeah.
I mean, we can go check out the palace. I have a sneaking suspicion that the Sultan is not in town, but
Potentially.
All
Let's
right,
go see.
let's go. I don't think this dice is good. I rolled 3 nat 1s in a row.
Oh.
Gross.
That was scary.
Heading towards
Let's
the
put
palace.
you on the 20. Maybe you'll get used to that feeling.
It is now later afternoon. The heat is now just starting to burn away. Winds are picking up. And it is
Why
a gorgeous day.
here?
At the end of fall in Kazania. In Agrabah, you see people are moving about their business. Shops that have sprung up in different corners and sectors are moving. Food vendors, of course, selling different lovely street foods, least of which being stuff like falafel and other more just like shaved meats. And interestingly enough, you do notice that garrisons of guards, what you would know as probably the Agrabah guards, patrol not on the ground, but every so often across the rooftops. As in groups of 6 or 8, leaping and running across the city in a patchwork of movements to protect and serve.
That's really cool.
Oh, I genuinely love that's
Pretty cool,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're freaking
definitely roguey little
hardcore.
friends who be yeah.
Agrabah,
Hardcoring police.
You
as
set that up.
the Sultana in recent years has taken to heart, thievery is not a ill-gotten moral or something to be looked down upon, but is our history. We live and breathe in this town as would anyone else, and we simply choose to express our individuality by robbing each other.
So here's the question. Does
What goes
Sultana
around comes
ever
around,
meet
and we all kind
Aladdin?
of it works out in the end.
Yep.
Did you ever meet Aladdin, Sultana?
August has not told me that. Oh, that was
I'll give it free now.
Okay.
I'm just curious.
You are the most devious person in Agrabah. I'll allow it. Go ahead and just knock off 10 gold pieces if you want.
What just happened?
10 gold
It's from a
pieces, you
bit
said?
from what we do in
It'll
the
be
shadows,
cumulative.
the TV show.
You are the most devious bastard in New York City.
Well, what
I
did
want
Nick
to know
do?
what Nick did.
Well, I don't
What
know
Nick
what
always
did.
does.
Sneaky crap.
Heading towards the castle. It is a large, sprawling fortress with heavily reinforced outer walls that you see actually has a bit of layers as you walk into it. Anyone is free to enter the outermost layer, as it does involve a lot of gardens, a lot of places for people to meet, congregate, sell, buy. There's actually a lot of trade going down here, as it's a safe space, so to speak, where there's so much going on, you're not going to pull one. So a lot of people are meeting here to discuss things.
Can I
just sent you
check
one
and
more
make sure that I have not been pickpocketed really quick? Once you're done
Yes.
checking next thing.
I would love everyone to make me an investigation check on their persons.
Well, that's
Dang, that's gonna be
15.
good when it was cocked. Oh my gosh!
Nat
It
20?
got cocked between a 20 and a 14, so I had to roll it, and I rolled a natural 2, which gives me a 6.
Oh,
15.
15.
10.
10.
I got
You know what? I'm mad. I'm gonna inspiration that. I probably rolled an at 1, but
Watch it, yeah.
oh no, it's a 5 plus 4, so it's a 9.
9. All of you can notice, please mark this down, each of you lost, I'm averaging at 20 silver pieces.
oof.
Okay, that's
Little
am-
things, pickpocketing.
I am out of silver pieces.
Little pickpocketing here and there. Nothing of huge value, thankfully, was taken.
Yeah.
So everything seems okay.
As we go in, I'm going to make an investigation check for anything Masonic.
Please do so.
That's a
Can-
6.
Can we do a perception check for that instead?
If anyone wants to offer the help action if they have proficiency is what I will say.
I am
In what?
proficient.
In what?
Sweet.
Yeah. So, help action, David's looking for symbols. All of you
Come
turn.
on, Nat 20.
Walking behind you, what
That's
you
11.
notice is turning around. There's a guard that is walking right behind your group, watching you all.
I feel like that's not normal.
Hello?
What do you say?
Hello? Hi there.
if anyone stops us, you guys are with me.
What did you do?
As
Let's put to
underneath
Nick. I have no
Kenai.
suspicion.
Kenai,
Instead
that
of handing the
orcish
full
like
uniform off him. I'm just kidding.
No.
Nah, he beat someone up, tied them up in an alley, and he took their clothes.
What?
You're not
We
entirely.
looked like-
I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't say left them. No, yes. Kenai is in full guard uniform. As yes, approaching the.
Wait, what?
You literally
Yeah.
did.
Kenai
You
is
were
in
joking.
full Agrabah guard.
Wait, you guys didn't...
Why?
As
I thought they were...
full Ocean's 11, we cut back into it and see Kenai every so often passing guard. That's a
Just
sweet
grabs
sash.
this, grabs this, grabs this,
That's
grabs
like
this.
5 silver, right, guard? Oh, sure, take my set.
Oh,
Kenai
that's
buying his way through the
clever.
guard.
You stole
Okay,
it!
that is so
And
cheap.
by
bought it.
the, by
Bought
the
it.
time,
Oh, he
almost
stole
before
our
the edge.
silver to buy his uniform!
Oh,
Dude.
you were the one who robbed us?
Nope.
No.
Okay,
Ah.
sorry. Because Jason said that, and I was
But
like,
yes, this whole time, like you probably even watch, you see your party members as little kids running by would just. Whoop. But you had your mission. As then walking in closer
That's
to the
awesome,
castle,
I
Kenai
feel
different pieces in and off
this
until
is you
walking through the
showing
final, the door hard cut through the door, poof, and we see a castle guard is escorting you all.
That's fantastic.
That was
That's
amazing.
awesome.
It's amazing.
That was
um,
so clever.
I'm saying that rule of cool. Well done.
I can't believe that worked.
I totally
I was
get.
like, August, can I buy one piece of a uniform from several guards until I have the full uniform?
It's about 10 gold worth for just the uniform itself. If you were like a guard
Uh-huh.
and had to like buy a new one.
Yeah, that's
Um,
amazing.
Kenai, how would you escort them in? Would you want to be in front or behind? As you are now going to be kind of the head to this party, but you can position yourself.
I'll go in front.
Okay. Walking in through, you're not seeing any Masionic symbols immediately.
You also have dark skin already, so that's actually
He has that
perfect.
orcish,
Yeah.
like greenish dark skin already. Like it's one of those in certain languages. You're like, oh, you could be indigenous, you could be orcish. It's a really cool race.
But yeah,
Everyone
it's just
works
so.
in Agrabah.
Orcs, yeah, orcs are
Right.
in Agrabah.
But he
Um,
just would fit in a lot better
Orcs,
than like
tiefling,
any of
and
us
humans
girls.
are actually pretty common to find in Agrabah. Entering in the secondary gates, no one stops you as you're a guard escorting people.
That's amazing.
You all follow behind. Like you see a couple like guards that are like stationed by the door, just nod to you. Go through. I say this very carefully on stream. You can get in a lot of places if you look the part. Moving on in.
That was so
That's
good.
amazing.
Eventually, you find your way up through nicer gardens. Inside here, you're seeing a lot of politicians, dignitaries, and other people. And you realize that you are about to enter in the final entryway. This third layer is the palace itself, right? There's now walls, the door. You'll be entering into a fine tiled area. Would you all still be walking?
Yeah.
Moving
I
in
mean,
and
we're
through.
doing this now.
Is the tiling?
The sun is still lowering in the sky. It's not about an hour or so to sunset, but it's enough in this open lands where you see it's about to sink beneath the sandy sea in the west. Moving in and through, though, there are people that move in and around. And after a moment, you think you are coming to a bit of an important point as there are two guards in front of a grand set of doors that, as you approach, halt. What are these people's business here?
They need to visit.
What is their purpose of visit? Who are they visiting?
Queen Sultana
Sultana Jasmine.
I need a deception at disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Because
She
she's not
got-
here.
Yeah.
Is he rolling against anything?
Their insight.
Disadvantage on their insight.
Both at disadvantage. Here we go.
Oh no. Can I use my inspiration?
To
On the
make
left
it
side?
flat.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, sweet.
So it'll take
the
the
first roll.
first roll.
Okay, so that's a 24.
Yeah.
Their disadvantage. Look at each other. I thought Sultana was away.
They're willing to wait, but we need to go in there now.
You see, well, if they're willing to speak to the head, old Sultan, of course, I think he's just finishing meeting with people. Of course. Who are
I
these
just
group?
stare-
Are they mercenaries?
I just stare at him expectantly.
Who are we to announce?
Just use me. I can be the excuse.
Okay, this is going to sound awful. Oh, yes, okay, Antigone.
I fully impersonate Kenai. What's your name? Wait. I'll say
Did
like,
you forget
Ocean's
your
11 cutting back to. Okay, what's our plan when we get inside?
Corona.
Okay.
This is our heist
Corona?
episode.
Oh my gosh.
Antigone from Corona, you
I said
met
that
like
Agrabah.
my extended family.
That was
You
more what I
slept
meant
at
was
my
like,
house.
Where are you from?
Yeah.
Corona. Okay.
Yeah,
Coronan dignitaries.
of course.
Oh, that. But Nick,
Rolling
did you
across
forget
the
her name?
stone.
I did.
You remember it?
I remember.
Yeah, it was
Presenting
just-
Coronan
I just
dignitaries
kept thinking Meg.
for
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
all
yeah.
I thought.
the
And I was like,
previous
it's not.
sultan. As you
Oh, that was
full
funny.
on walk on in. You see, there the small little man, very wizened white beard, very small, is standing before all of you, looking at you all expectantly as he kind of like nods at these two people who each bow and walk away. And you see the guards. Sultan Shahryar, this is Coronan dignitaries to meet you.
Hi, Mr. Sultan, sir.
I got a full Agrabah guards uniform.
Ah, hello. What do you have to say?
I'll like stand by the door, just like
You're like, I'm not with them.
I'm Antigone. I'm from Corona. I'm the child of Meg and Hercules. Anyway, these are my friends. We're on this trip to learn more about the architecture and history of your city and your country. And we were wondering if there's like a library or something, or like a palace tour we could take to help with that research that we were doing.
Does anyone remember why you came here? I have that
There was
question.
we
a
were
the gem,
no,
right?
we were.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
gem.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure this was like what you said. I just was like, hey,
Well,
point of
'cause
order.
I'm
I'm
not
like,
gonna
did
say
y'all
we came here
remember?
to like research this gem, or like I wouldn't know
legit
how to
did
say
not
that.
I imagine.
It was a
the gem
sapphire,
hidden
guys. It's
in one of the
specifically a
older buildings
sapphire.
Anyway.
Here, it's not. I'm gonna put the
That's what we
frame
had
like
to
on
remember
my
the
knuckles
letters.
Specifically.
to look around.
You came to our city. Wonderful. Well, look around. We've got libraries.
So we have permission to use your library?
What happens now? This is our library. You can use the public libraries.
Do we have permission to walk around the grounds? I will.
No. This is our palace. You are simply guests.
We would love to be able to learn more about this palace so that we can improve relations between Corona and Agrabah. And so, if we could learn
Where
more.
is Queen Rapunzel then?
I'm gonna slip out a gold
So,
coin, slide it
she-
to him, and be like, let's look at a few dusty old books between friends.
So, Rapunzel and my parents are all off on some Imagineer mission. I think, is that where Jasmine is? I kind of forgot where my parents went. I was wondering if you could also remind me where they got sent
She
to
is
by Arthur.
visiting. That's how he feels. You see, you are not dignitaries, are you?
Yes, we are.
I feel quite dignified.
She is.
Would you
Oh,
consider
better.
me a dignitary? Probably not. I mean,
By
no.
yourself, she.
Well, you have come in here. You have tried to offer me gold for information about my daughter and her friends. I do
What
not
about your
take
daughter?
kindly to
Let's
this.
look at a library.
Sir?
I just want to know where my parents are, and I'm doing like the lost little girl eyes.
Oh, please let those persuade him. You have a daughter.
Is he seeing
Alex
if
is
you
trying to make me break. That's what's happening here.
Puss in Boots. The eyes are getting big.
Oh
and
man,
watery.
you were so good at this. Sorry.
But you are not helping.
Your parents did not tell you where they were going?
I think they lied because they didn't want me to worry, but now I'm worried more because more and more people are missing. Like Merida's not in Scotland, and Rapunzel.
Well, if
lied
you
and said she
really
was in
must
Moria.
know, I didn't think it was their place to say, but they were taking a pilgrimage to visit the gravesite of a dear friend. and it seems rather impertinent that their child does not trust them enough for personal matters. Guard, please escort them out. I hope you find safe passage back to Corona, but this was all rather highly unusual.
Sir,
Thank you.
before we leave,
What?
would it be alright if I just took them to see a couple of my favorite sites in the city?
Yes, take them to, well, we have some lovely gardens down by the docks. As, Kenai, he expects you, he thinks you're a guard. He's not, he doesn't know every single guard, right? Like, that's kind of not his job. Right? He is kind of a sitting dignitary, politician to just kind of, like, help keep things decently running. As you are all being escorted out,
this ruling sovereign a single gold coin.
I'm not gonna lie, roleplay-wise, that probably is what ruined this entire encounter.
Damn it!
I have to, like, you can see, he hasn't picked up the coin. It's just kind of, like, sitting in front of the throat. He's just leaving it there.
I don't know what you were
I don't know what
I don't know. I was trying
I
so
love just Dave.
That was hilarious.
As you are all being escorted out,
Dang
or
it,
rather,
that sucks.
because you are going to go, and, like, other guards might just, like, they're not, like, escort, but it's that general, like, oh yeah, let's help make sure people get around.
It's
'cause
okay
big
that you
palace.
ruined it because it's hilarious that you
I-
that's an
But
idea.
also, I'm very worried
Will,
we're never gonna find out what this gem means.
On
Yes.
the passive perception, though, easy enough. Walking out of the palace hall, there is a beautiful mosaic towards the entry hall. As you, once you were in, started looking around.
My
Bless you.
allergies are out of control. I apologize.
It is a mosaic of the Sultana Jasmine.
Is it the gem in her hat thing?
That's what I've been wondering this whole time.
In her turban
Yeah.
is a beautiful sapphire
Yeah.
There it is.
that, as you look, the stonework doesn't seem to glimmer or shake. It's not magical, but based on your previous checks, immediately you know you were looking for a sapphire gem, and that's probably it.
Do we have a blue gem we can replace it with?
This is a picture. This is a
Yeah.
mosaic. This is not in
we
any way
need-
the real.
So we've got
We
to
would need
find
her
Sultana.
actual sultan. Her hat.
Unless she left the turban.
She may have.
This is
Heist,
a royal-looking
heist,
turban.
Heist.
Okay, so we have two options. Night recon, or we go and visit the grave that they're supposedly...
No, or that Rafik guy who offered services. We
Ah.
can hire someone to steal the ground for us, right?
Yes.
Or if someone with better sleight of hand than me wants a uniform,
I only have a +2.
What's
But
your
also,
slut?
we wouldn't know where they keep it in the palace.
It might be a bit of recon.
I would assume it would be.
You could go
in her
talk
I
room.
have the
Hang
pass
on,
without a trace.
how much
That gives us +10.
space
Yes.
can
And gives me
clairvoyance cover again? Because I have that potion that
And
you
I've got a
gave me.
+2 on top of that. Yeah.
I actually just realized it. Yeah. Clairvoyance is great. It choose between seeing, sensor, within range.
Does anyone have locate object? Nope.
No.
It is.
I think I.
Oh, you know what's
spell list,
fun?
I'm just
It's a
looking
range
for
of a mile.
Oh.
So could we like hunker down somewhere and I could do?
You
send
choose
a
seeing or
clairvoyance?
hearing. You
Yeah.
choose through this sensor. Sensor is invisible. Only creatures that can see invisibility or true sight will see it.
Can we like go to an inn or something and then like in our room
Yeah.
from our room can I cast drink the clairvoyance potion to?
You guys want to head to like one of the closest inns? There's a lot of inns actually by the palace, especially for like people that come and visit Agrabah for the dignitaries.
Yeah,
or
Less
tourism.
than a mile.
Yeah.
Less than a mile away. Yeah, you're gonna find most of your stuff by big tourism spots and big ports, right? Like so, within a mile of the palace, you could easily do that. What I would just ask is, walking out, you would find easy enough, as you've seen these before. The Pugly Duckling is only about a couple blocks away from the palace.
Yeah, let's go to the
To the Pugly Duckling.
The Pugly Duckling. Entering in, beautiful haze, incense through the air,
This
tons
is historical. This is where they had the dream fight.
This was the dream fight.
Yeah.
The other party had a dream fight here.
It was
It was
insane.
pretty gross.
Oh.
Entering in, the innkeeper will Are you needing a night? Are you staying in town?
We
Probably
just
just
need a
tonight,
meal.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Excellent. Well, we can offer both room, board, and food for a gold piece each.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Excellent. You'll be treated finer than royalty here. As, yes, immediately, beautiful, clean rose water is given for each of you. Decadent shawarma and all these wonderful spiced meats. And you can all kind of hunker down. Again, there's no real, like, room. The rooms are just, like, very simple. Like, you walk into your own bedroom and it's got, like, a bed. But it's more these open spaces, right? You're paying
What's
for,
that
like,
called?
an open space.
Hostels?
Hostels, yeah. It's like an open hostel where, like, each of us have a little room, but then we've got this big
I
old
was confused
open
because
carpet.
I was seeing hostel as in there are 10 house
Oh,
styles
there you
kind
go.
of thing, and I'm like,
Share the same root words based on hospitality, right? Like, it's
that would make sense.
as you're sitting here, you want to drink your clairvoyance potion.
Yep, and I will choose sight and just kind of look through the ballast to try and find where
It'll
they would
last
keep
10
this
minutes.
hat.
Here we go.
This is cool.
You create invisible sensor within range location. Sensor remain in
Go
place.
to the most expensive looking parts of the palace.
Got this. Go and take it eat.
Here's what I will say. When you place the sensor, it will appear. So where do you want to put it? Because when you cast this, you will choose seeing or hearing, and the sensor will do one of those for you.
Yeah.
And it can't really just move. So wherever you want to put it is what you can use with it.
Oh, like it won't move through different rooms?
Correct.
Oh.
Would it be in her quarters?
I would assume
That's one
either
of the
there or it might
possibilities.
be in a treasury.
Yeah.
So I think I would like try. I guess it's just a crapshoot, but yeah, like I would try probably the Solanas like rooms.
Okay.
You looked at me like I'm an idiot.
No,
Okay.
Sorry, that was very hostile.
Well, I just felt like it was a very condescending look, and I got self-conscious.
We support you and you're doing amazing.
In one of the Sultan's rooms, correct?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just looking at notes.
Okay.
It
I'm
was
sorry.
nothing towards anything.
Hello.
Okay. I need
You bet we got me.
to let you all know.
Oh, that's a good question.
Just sound like you got into it. and just-
Here's what I'll need. This will last 10 minutes. We'll be entering a bit of a cutscene then.
Ooh.
Would you like to see or hear first?
See.
It is important to note that it is an action to swap, so you can swap during this time.
Oh, that's cool.
Here is what, and it's easy enough. You can immediately like speak to everyone, so everyone will understand what's about to be seen and heard. Or, anytime you tell me to swap, and I'll stop describing and I'll start saying what you would hear. That is the wrong music.
I'm like, wow, Jasmine's room has some interesting.
Inside the Sultana's room, are you seeing or hearing first?
I'm seeing first.
Immediately, you see the giant form of a Goliath man in armor, a woman with a scar on her face, a man.
I immediately swap to hearing and tell everyone and say, should we start heading there now?
Right. Well, we gotta work fast. Those idiots are here. So, start searching the castle. Remember, stay out of sight. We gotta find the jewel before they do. You hear? I want to slit the mutant's throat. You'll have time enough, Wolf. First things first. The jewel. And this is why it's important.
Thank goodness you chose
This is
the room.
cutscene all, so I will let you know.
Nice going where you ended. Where you landed.
Jackal, Hyena, you're going to be on patrol. If any of those idiots try to arrive, I want nothing left. Understood? You hear, yes, you've got it. And you just kind of hear a low snicker. Can't I play with them a little? Wolf, you're with me. We're going to the lower vaults. That is not for discussion.
Ooh.
You hear, understood. Coyote and Dingo, you're to take the upper rooms. And Dingo, one more failure and I push you out of one of these windows myself. You're... Yes, madam. Very low whisper. You hear a man's voice. Fox, shouldn't we deal with these heroes first? I'm surprised, honestly, that their sorry carcasses survived our first encounter. It's fine. Then it was the gods on their side. But we don't need gods. We have each other. Would you like to keep hearing?
Yes.
You start to hear people moving.
Then I switch to see.
Immediately, you're watching these kind of twins. They look very similar. Immediately are going over to a window to a rope and start slipping down. You see the large man, Wolf, is staying in the room as Coyote and Dingo. You could tell this other man in like very gilded armor and the very shorter, I will then say, looks like a goblin. Excuse me.
Thank you.
He doesn't look like a goblin. He looks like a sultan. As they head out into the rest of the palace,
It might not have been
you
your
see
turn. We probably
Wolf
did talk to the Sultan and
and Coyote, or Wolf and Fox are starting to kind of speak to each other right now because they're not moving.
Start walking while
You
Antigone is doing this.
you promised is that kind of like end. It's just like I promised nothing. I simply said that you could take advantage of further situations. But that does not outdo the will of the pack. Very well. Then, shall we begin? Yes, of course. This charm will only last another 2 hours anyway. So let's move quickly.
Can I cast detect magic through a clairvoyance or some or do a check to be like something to figure out what charm are they talking about? Or yeah, even that like Arcana history, like what sort of charms last 2 hours, or like anything, any shenanigan I can pull to
Any kind of
try
hint.
and figure this out.
You know, I bet the Sultan is polymorphed.
I
You
think we actually
hear
talked to the Sultan.
this.
They're now going to do something to the Sultan.
Alright. Gear up. Activate your runes. Well. Interesting. Vision ends.
You get
They caught
runes.
you.
As night is about to fall, that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh!
Thank you all so very much for playing. Thank you all for watching. And I
Wow.
will see you all next time.
Oh my
Goodbye.
gosh. Dude.